Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa azwajihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd, fa a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilman ajma'in inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase in all of us knowledge. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, we are on the final phase of learning the three-letter verb. Next three lessons are extremely important, with lot of heavy doses of Arabic terminology. But I think you are now strong enough to understand and even to appreciate and enjoy it, inshallah, brothers and sisters. We have studied this in the past in book 1, but at that time you were very new, so you may not have comprehended everything. But today, inshallah, you will comprehend everything. Brothers and sisters, every verb in Arabic language, you can trace it back to 3 letters. Every verb, okay? 99.9%. Previously I said 99.5, but I think you can make it 99.9. They are all 3-letter verbs. You can trace it back. Take any verb, you can trace it back to 3 letters, which is the root. And what is the root of it? The Fāʿila. Fāʿila is the root. Remember? That's the pattern. Shall I write it down? Or you know it, Fāʿila. But I think I should write it down. I will write it down, brother. You know, because somebody who is watching the video maybe will get it better, inshallah. Brothers and sisters, 0.01% is the 4-letter verbs. What are they? 4-letter verbs. In the root has 4 letters. And the most common example we can say, tarjama. Tarjama. He translated. That's 4 letters. And then we have waswasa. That is 4 letters. Then we have zalzala. That is 4 letters. And then we have ba'thara. These are 4 letters. But there are very few. Otherwise, 99.9%, may Allah forgive me if I make an error, 99.9% is 3-letter verbs. That's fa'ala. And then we knew from our study that fa kalima has always a fatha, lam kalima has a fatha permanently, and ain kalima can have a fatha, dhamma or kasra. It can have. And when they go into mudariya, also the fa kalima gets a sukun, yaz, and then bu, lam kalima gets a dhamma. This is in the base form, in the first form. And then ain kalima can have anything. And that is why we have 6 babs. Remember, that is the reason we have 6 babs. Because we don't know what will be the position of ain kalima. Those who speak Arabic, I always say it is in their blood. Remember I said when the child has the first drop of milk from his or her mother, the whole Arabic language is passed on to the child. For us, we have to make a special effort to learn it. They have it in their blood, but inshallah it will go into our blood also, inshallah. So brothers and sisters, fa'ala. Okay? Fa kalima, ain kalima, lam kalima. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Now, what happens here when we try to conjugate? What happens, brothers and sisters? We know our pronouns, huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta. We know 14 pronouns. They are divided into 2 groups. What I'm saying now, I'm repeating because we did it, but it must have escaped your mind now. Because it's very common to have hawa mein udta jaye. Are you with me, brother? Hawa mein udta jaye, mera fi'l or fa'il. Ho ji. Okay. Idhar udhar lehraye, mera mudaf or mudaf ilayhi. Okay, brothers and sisters. We have here the red are fa'il. Fi'al must have a fa'il. They have a special relationship, okay, in Arabic. The fi'al is always with fa'il. Okay? So, fa'il in the verb are the ma'ir. What are they? Fa'il in the verbs are pronouns. Okay? It is all pronouns. See, that's why we have huwa, huma, hum. Where is the fa'il here? Mustatir. And where is the fa'il here in the hiya? Mustatir. Brothers and sisters? I'll put a circle here. Okay. Now, where is the fa'il here? Alif. You know it, huh? Where is the fa'il here? Wow. Where is the fa'il here? Ta. What is on them? What is on them? Sukoon. They have a sukoon on it, huh, brothers and sisters? The scholars of Arabic grammar have combined these five. Now remember, huwa and hiya, brothers and sisters, the fa'il can be mawjood in the sentence, or it can be mustatir. If it is mustatir, then it is the damir. Otherwise, the fa'il can be a noun, proper noun. Huh? Because zahaba Muhammadun. So Muhammadun is the fa'il. Aina Muhammadun, then you will say zahaba. Now the fa'il is damir, huwa. Huh? Okay, fine. Now these are called Sākin damair. And they are Sākin pronouns. Are you with me? This alif represents huma. Waw represents hum. Are you with me? They represent. Huh? And they are Sākin. Sākin pronouns. Are you with me? And then we have starting from hunna. And when we were learning, I made up a story that we want to invite hunna to join verb. And she said, you have to sign an agreement. And I said, we have to send the agreement to the lawyer. And the agreement came back. And then we signed it. I made that story to make it a little more interesting. But here, brothers and sisters, today we learn why is it that the lam kalima gets a sukoon. Here, zahaba. Zahaba. There is a, on lam kalima, there is a harakat. There is a harakat. What happens there? It gets a sukoon. Why? Why does it get a sukoon there? Because the pronoun that is a fa'il is mutaḥarrik, Sākin and mutaḥarrik means it has got a proper vowel sign on it. That is the difference. So whenever there is a fa'il in the verb, which is a damir, if it has got a harakat, then the lam kalima will have a sukoon. Are you with me? So now today you will remember this Sākin pronouns and mutaḥarrik pronouns. This you must understand today. And also memorize it. Sākin pronouns and mutaḥarrik pronouns. Huh? Brother, how many Sākin pronouns in Madi? 5. How many mutaḥarrik pronouns in 9? We have to remember. And whenever mutaḥarrik pronoun will come as a fa'il, brothers and sisters, the lam kalima should get a sukoon. That's the rule, brothers and sisters. So that is why you can see, starting from hunna, it is zahab, 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 zahab. Here it is zahaba, zahaba, zahabu. Are you with me? This thing is very, very important to remember. Huh? The gist of all this is that if the fa'il, which is a damir, if it is a Sākin, okay, then the lam kalima gets a proper vowel. Huh? If the fa'il, which is a damir, is a mutaḥarrik, then the lam kalima will get a sukoon. Because in the next verbs, this is what will happen. As soon as you have a mutaḥarrik pronoun, the verb will behave differently. Verb will behave differently. So Dr. Abdurrahim, for the first time, mentions in this lesson Mutaḥarrik pronouns. So if you were to read on your own, you will say, what is this Mutaḥarrik? It is very simple. Mutaḥarrik pronoun means that the damir which comes as a Fāʿil has got a proper vowel sign on it. Can you see? Zahab, na. Zahab, ta. Do you see? Ta, tuma, tum, ti, tuma, tunna, tu, na. They've got proper harakats. Compared to here, zahaba, sukun, zahabu, sukun. Got the idea? Please keep that in mind. Now we are doing today Ajwaf. If there is a vav or ya in anywhere in the verb, then we call the verb as weak. Ya or vav, anywhere. Anywhere, whether it is fa kalima, ain kalima, lam kalima, if it is there, then it is weak. So, we studied before, fa kalima, weak. What do we call that verb? Misal, wajada. So, fa kalima is weak, wajada. Now we come to the ain kalima. When the ain kalima is weak, what happens? Okay, here are some of the things that I will write down, brothers and sisters. Qāla, and then I will say bāʿa, and then I will write down nāma. Okay, brothers and sisters? Qāla is ka, wa, la. Bāʿa is ba, ya, a. And nāma is navi, ma. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So, Ajwaf means hollow. Fa is sound, lam kalima is sound, first radical and third radical have sound letters, and then ain kalima can have ya or vav. But we don't see it because that vav or ya has changed into alif. Are you with me? It has changed into alif. So, qāla is qawala, but how do I know? We have to go to mudhariya. When you go to mudhariya, ain kalima becomes visible. When we go to mudhariya, the ain kalima becomes visible. Okay, brothers and sisters? So, qāla becomes yakulu. Qāla becomes yakulu. Okay? I will write down, brother. Ya, ku, lu. Bāʿa becomes ya, bi'u. And nāma becomes ya, na, mu. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Okay? Now, the thing is, originally, yakulu, kawala yakulu is bab nasara. Nasara, yan, suru. So it should have been yakvulu. It should have been. But it is not. Because that's the way the changes come in the verb. Because these are weak verbs. So yakvulu became yakulu. It's all there in the key. Inshallah, you'll read it. Bayya'a. Now this is bab daraba. Daraba yadribu. Bayya'a should have been yabji'u. It should have been yabji'u. But it is not. It became yabi'u. This signs, vowel signs got changed, Okay. Now, maybe I should quickly erase this, brother. Then I can write down here. Originally, it was yak vulu. And this was yab, yi, u. See, now we are going in detail. And this is navima became yan, va, mu. Now yan, va, mu change into yanam. This is the change. These are the changes that take place, brothers and sisters. So keep that in mind. There are only 3 forms in Ajwaf. Okay, brothers and sisters? Now, what happens? You start from qāla. Start conjugating qāla. Qāla, qāla, qālu, qālat, qālata, and then why kulna, brother? The reason is, I give you the in-depth reason. The reason is, Sister Manas, that at kulna, the Fāʿil is Mutaḥarrik. Are you with me? What is the Fāʿil at hunna? Mutaḥarrik. So whenever Mutaḥarrik joined, further changes took place. One change was that the lam kalima gets a sukun. The other change was in this Ajwaf, that the fa kalima got a dhamma. When did it happen? Brother Muhammad? Mutaḥarrik pronouns. Now you will say Mutaḥarrik pronouns. Sākin pronouns normal. Qāla, qāla, qālu, qālat, qālata. Mutaḥarrik pronouns. Qulna. When did the change take place? Mutaḥarrik pronouns. I want you to memorize this. Mutaḥarrik and Sākin. Okay, brothers and sisters? So, further change took place, brothers and sisters, that here is a qāla. Okay, brothers and sisters? Here comes our Mutaḥarrik pronoun. Okay, brothers and sisters? There is a vowel sign here. There is a vowel sign here. Now, as soon as Mutaḥarrik pronoun came, it got a sukun. But what is on alif? Also sukun. We cannot have 2 sukun. This is called iltiqai sakinaini. What is the meaning of iltiqa? To meeting of them. Not possible. Then if there is a meeting of 2 letters, 2 Sākin, okay, and if one letter happens to be a weak letter, waw or ya, you drop it. But what happens when the both letters are sound? What happens? You can't drop it, brother. Then we got to put our surgeon's gown and we'll do a little more surgery. That will come in lesson number 29. And then how do you describe it in grammar? It's so beautiful, brother. You will love it, inshallah. Here, we just dropped it. So what became now? Kulna. Okay. Fa kalima get dhamma when it is bāb. When it is bāb, nasara. Otherwise, it will get a kasra. When did it happen? When the Mutaḥarrik pronoun came. That is the key. We never used these things before. Now we have to know that it is the Mutaḥarrik pronoun. When Mutaḥarrik pronoun came, the change took place even on fa kalima. And once you know kulna, where are you now, brothers and sisters? You are on 407. Then you can just, put the car in the top gear, and what will you say? Kulna, kulta, kultuma, kultum, kulti, kultuma, kultuna, kultu, kulna. What are we doing? Ta tumatum, ti tumatunna, tuna. So easy, so beautiful, brother. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Fine. Now, mudari is yakulu. Yakulu. Fine. Let's conjugate. Yakulu, yakulani, yakuluna, takulu, takulani. Why yakulna, brother? Mutaḥarrik pronoun, mashallah, mashallah. Excellent, brother Abdul Mukim. Mutaḥarrik pronoun came. Huh? See, we didn't do this way before. Now, we are now. Nahnu aqwa. We are strong now. We can handle it now. So, brothers and sisters, yakulna. And then, anta, takulu, takulani, takuluna, takulina, takulani. Why takulna? Mutaḥarrik pronoun came. Akulu, nakulu. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Now, let us think now. How many mutaḥarrik pronouns in Mahdi? 9. How many mutaḥarrik pronouns in Mudariya? Those are mabni, but they are mutaḥarrik. So we are now going at once. How many mutaḥarrik pronouns in Mudariya? 2. What are they? Hunna and antunna. That's all. You must remember it. Huh? You will not forget this. Huh? Those are the only 2 mutaḥarrik pronouns in Mudariya. Okay, now I change it. How many Sākin pronouns in Mahdi? 5. How many Sākin pronouns in Mudariya? 12. We know our mathematics. Okay, keep that in mind. It will help us to do and understand fi'l very well. Okay, well, now we come to bāʿa. I don't know what is inside alif. It has to be waw or ya. So we go to Mudariya. And what happens? Bāʿa, yabi'u. I see ya there. Okay. That is the ain kalima. So now I can say bāʿa, the root is bayya'a. Qāla, the root is kawala. Bāʿa, the root is bayya'a. Bayya'a. And that is bāb daraba. Daraba yadribu. Bayya'a yabyi'u. Change into yabi'u. Fine, brother and sister. Start conjugating. Bāʿa, bāʿa, bā'u, bā'at, bā'ata, and then why biyana? Mutaḥarrik pronouns came. Mutaḥarrik pronoun came. Okay, not only it gave sukoon to the lam kalima, but it made changes on fa kalima also. Because it's a weak letter. These changes take place only in weak letters, not in normal letters. So, if it is not bab nasara, then it will get a kasra. And once you know biyana, and then biyata, biyatuma, biyatum, biyati, biyatuma, biyatunna, biyatu, biyana. Easy, brother. Tell me, is it not halwa puri? Inshallah, you'll find it as a halwa puri. Inshallah. I found it very delicious. These verbs are very delicious, brother. Now, nāma. Here there is a trick. Nāma. And then it is yanamu. I'm lost. What is it? On ain kalima. I'm lost. Nāma, yanamu. I don't get a cue that I got in the other 2. But then we got to go to dictionary and we will be told that it is nāma is actually navima. The ain kalima is wow. When do I get to know that? When I go to the masdar. What is the masdar of nāma? Naumun. See? Naumun. La ta'khudhuhu sinatun wa la nawm. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So see, Qur'an is the guide for all these things to us. Nāma. What is nāma? Masdar. What is the root? Navima. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So when it is a bab samia, navima is bab samia, it becomes yanamu. I don't see the vav. Okay? I will see the vav in masdar. Same thing, brothers and sisters. Khafa yakhafu. Are you with me? Khafa yakhafu. I don't see the ain kalima in Mudariya. Where will I see it? Masdar. What is the masdar of khafa? Khawfun. Wow came out. So this also we will keep it in our mind. So it's very easy, brothers and sisters. Extremely easy. And since you are very strong in the Mudhariya, 3 groups, remember? 5 in your pocket, and then noon aata hai, noon jata hai, and then the mabni form. So inshallah you will find it very easy. Now the problem starts here again. Qāla yakulu. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Now if I want to make this into Sākin, majzoom, Sister Hafza, I want to make yakulu into majzoom because lam has come. As soon as I put sukun, there are 2 Sākins now. Iltikai Sākinaini. Iltikai Sākinaini. Okay? I cannot have. But then I see one of them as a weak letter. So I have got my knife ready to chop it off. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So what will become? Yakul. Yakul. Dr. Abdurrahim has done all these exercises so beautifully, brother. So very, very beautifully. That inshallah you will enjoy it. Now the thing is this, brothers and sisters. Every verb mentioned, you should conjugate. Try to conjugate at home. Sheets are there. Do at least 5 from Bab Nasara, 5 from Bab Daraba, and 2 from Bab Samia. At least. More, better for you. Okay. Brothers and sisters, I want to go to the key now. Open the key, brother. Page 91, brothers and sisters. What do you see? Qāla yakulu. You see AU. What is AU? Bab Nasara. Okay. So these are the verbs, you know. If you want, you can put into bracket, okay, and say Bab Nasara. You know, make a big bracket, brothers and sisters, up to 91, up to bāʿa yabulu. But you can ignore bāʿa yabulu. We are not interested. We are not interested. Okay, brothers and sisters. So these are all Bab Nasara. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Starting from qāla yakulu up to bāʿa yabulu. And what is after that? Jā'a, yaji'u, bāʿa yabi'u. What are these, brother? Bab daraba. Asha ya'ishu, qāla yakilu. Okay. AI is Bab daraba. Put into, you know, with a pencil a bracket, inshallah. And brother, then we have 4 in Bab Samia. Nāma yanamu, khāfa yakhafu, and qāda yakādu. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Fine. Okay. So this is the details of the verbs that we are studying. And inshallah, you will try to conjugate. Brothers and sisters, if you will conjugate, you will become expert. Inshallah, you will all become experts in Arabic verbs, even though we may not speak the language fluently. Our concern is Qur'an, and whenever you will come across a verb in the Qur'an, what will happen, brothers and sisters? You will know how the verb was constructed. What is the root of it? You will know everything. And it will give you immense pleasure, inshallah, when you will understand the Qur'an, inshallah. Remember, I told you, brother, once you will complete this course, it will change your life. Why? Because now you are understanding Qur'an the way you never understood before, inshallah. Okay, brothers and sisters, I come quickly to, I'm not doing the main lesson yet. I'm coming to the exercises. Exercise number 2. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Exercise number 2. هذه أمثلة للفعل المعتل al-ain. The week of ain. Fine, brother, sister. Qāla yakulu. Kana yakunu, another very important word. Let us do it, brother. Kana yakunu. So we know what will happen at Mutaḥarrik pronouns. Kana, kana, kanu, kanat, kanata, kunna. And after that, kunta, kuntuma, kuntum, kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna, kuntu, kunna. Then yakunu, yakunani, yakununa, takunu, takunani, yakunna. Mutaḥarrik pronoun. Then takunu, takunani, takununa, takunina, takunani, takunna, akunu, nakunu. Let us take the 5 in our pocket. Yakunu, takunu, takunu, akunu, nakunu. Make them majzum. Yakun, yakun. We are making majzum. We are not making amar. Yakun, takun, takun, akun, nakun. It's very easy, brother. Are you with me? So these are the verbs. Then the comes next verb is ja'a, yaji'u. Okay, what are they? They are bab, daraba. Ja'a, yaji'u. So what is the root of ja'a? Jaya. What is it? Ja, ya, and hamza. Okay. Now I must also at this stage must tell you that if in Ajwaf the ain kalima is vav, we call it Ajwaf wawi. What will you call it? Ajwaf wawi. If it is ya kalima, which is in the center, what will you call? Ajwaf yai. The same will be misal wawi, misal yai. And the same will be nāqiṣ wawi, nāqiṣ yai. So you will know it, inshallah. Okay. Then whether we have the third, first was then ba, and now jim, nāma yanamu, khafa yakhafu, qāda yakadu. You know qāda yakadu is a weak verb, almost. He did something, but almost he didn't do it, but he was about to do it. Zala yazalu. Zala yazalu, to cease. And normally zala yazalu will come with la yazalu. Mean it is continuing. Okay. Will you keep that in mind, brothers and sisters? Now we come to Amar, inshallah, where you have to be very careful, because we can make a mistake. Now we have to go on our own. That is why you have the sheet. When you have the sheet, you should do it and see how the Amar comes. What will be the Amar of qāla? Kul. But what will be for huma? Kula. How will you write down kula? With vav. The vav doesn't get dropped. It got dropped only in the first. This is where most of us make mistakes. We say kul and then we round kula without vav. Are you with me? I will write it down. Kul and then kula. Why kula, brother? It is yakulani. Yakulani. If I make amar, I drop this. Okay, brothers and sisters, I drop this. What is left? Kula. See, wow. But do not say kula without wow. That will be wrong. So kul, kula, kulu, kuli, kula, and then kulna. It's very easy, brother. It's easy. That's why I'm not writing in detail. I'm not writing in detail, brothers and sisters. So here we have, brothers and sisters, exercise number 13. We have exercise number 13. Are you with me? Sug. Sug. What is the meaning of sug? Form. What is the verb? Write down there. What is the verb, Sister Manas? Saga. What is it? Saga. What kind of a verb it is? Sug tells you it is verb nasara. Saga yasugu. Are you with me? Write down. Saga yasugu. What is the saga yasugu, brother and sister? To form. To form. F-O-R-M. To form. Page, I have my old book, brother and sister. Exercise 13. 185. Exercise 13. Okay, new book 56, old book. Did you find it, Sister Hafza? Is it 13, exercise 13, Sister Hafza? 13? Exercise is correct. Okay, brothers and sisters. Tasumu. Tasumu. Make Amar Sum. But if you have to make further forms of Amar, then it will be Suma. With Vav. And then Sumu with Vav. And then Anti Sumi with Vav. Again Suma and then Sumna. Okay. Okay, Takumu. What will be the Amar? Kum. And then Kuma with Vav. Kumu, Kumi, Kuma, Kumna. Okay. Takunu. What will be the Amar? Kun. If Allah decides to do something, all He has to say, Kun, Fayakun. Okay? Fine. So Kun. What will be for Huma? Kuna with Vav. And then Kunu. It comes in the Qur'an. And then Kuni. It comes in the Qur'an, brother. And Kuna and Kunna. Fine, brother and sister. Zara. Yazuru. Here is Tazuru. Amar. Zur. Zur. And then Huma. Zura. Zuru. Zuri. Zura. Zurna. Very good. Tafa yatufu. Tuf. Tufa. I'm just giving you hints, brother. You know, Vav has to come after the first form. Taudu ud. Return. Uda. Udu. Fine. Tatubu. Tub. Tub. And then Huma. Tuba. And then Tubu with Vav. Anti. Tubi. With Vav. Tuba and Tupna. This is a very nice one, brother. Zaka yazuku. Taste. How do you say taste it? Dhuk. Dhukhu or dhukha. Dhuk. And then dhuka with Vav. And then antum dhuku. And then dhuki. Dhuka and zukana. Fine, brothers and sisters. Brother, bāʿa, what will be the Amar? Yabi'u, tabi'u, bi. The Ain Kalima got completely dropped. Okay, nāma, yanamu, yanam. See? It's very easy for us to say nim. No, it is nam. Why nam? Because it is tanamu. Are you with me? If I write down tanamu, I'm going a little fast, you know why? Because you are now very strong. We have been working on the verbs for a long time. Tanamu. How do I make Amar? I give a sukun here. I chop this off. No, there is a sukun here also. So it goes out. What happens now? Nam. What will be for dual? Nāma. Remember? Nāma. Okay? The alif will remain. And will be for antum, namu. Are you with me? I'll write down quickly. Tana, ma, ni. Make Amar, brother. Noon will be dropped. This will be dropped. I don't have to drop anything more. So what is now? Nāma. And if I say, Tana Muna. Are you with me? Tana Muna. How do I make Amar? Namu. Got the idea? Same will be if I say Bi. This is your Amar. And what will be for huma? Bi'a. Huh? What it will be? Bi'a. What will be for antum? Bi'u. Anti, bi'i. You have to keep that in mind. Now you got to practice this. Huh? As I said, at least minimum 5 conjugations from Bab Nasara, 5 conjugations from Bab Daraba, and two, you can do 2. Please try to do it. Huh? As if you can't do too many, at least do by tomorrow 2. Huh? 2, inshallah. Okay, brothers and sisters. Now we are ready to go over to our main lesson now, inshallah. So far, interesting, brothers and sisters? And you see, you can understand, why are you understanding? Because alhamdulillah, you worked very hard. Huh? And this Mutaḥarrik pronoun does not gabrify us. We are not gabrified by Mutaḥarrik pronouns. Huh? We know it, huh? Inshallah. Now, brother, again the spelling rules for Ja'a Yaji'u. Hamza has a spelling rule. So if I say Ja'a, brothers and sisters, Ya, Ji. Remember, it is Jaya'a. Yaji, Yaji, then U will be written outside the Ya. Because you are pronouncing everything in the verb. Yaji, U. So everything is pronounced, so you will write down Ha. But make it majzoom. How will you write down? No, Yaji. Yaji. So you will write down Ya. Now this is, Ya has been dropped. Now what is this now? Kursi for Hamza. So you will now put it right inside it or at the corner of it. Okay? See here it is outside because you are pronouncing Ya. Here your Ya has been dropped. So you have to write it on top of it or little inside. Because that is now kursi. Are you with me, Sister Fatima? If I say to you, lam here, what will happen, Sister Fatima, here? I will give a sukoon. Sahi? Now there are 2 sukoons, so this gets dropped. Now there is a kasra before Hamza, Ji. So Hamza gets a kursi of Ya. So this is the kursi. Brothers and sisters? It is the kursi with Hamza sitting on it. But inside. Here the Hamza is outside. Keep that in mind. This is also explained in the lesson. Okay, brothers and sisters? Al-Mudarris. What is the meaning of Ja'a? To come. Very important verb. Mata ji'ata min juddata ya Khalid. Translation, brother? When did you come from Jeddah, O Khalid? Ji'tu amsi. Ji'tu amsi. Where is the verb, Sister Hamza? Ji'. Where is the verb? Ji'. How will I describe it? Fi'lun madin mabni wala sukoon. When it is mutaḥarrik pronoun, then the fi'l madi will become mabni ala sukoon. When it is Sākin pronouns, then it will always be mabni ala fatah, or in this case, dhamma. Okay, inshallah. Okay. So ji'tu amsi. What is ji'tu? Fi'l and fa'il. Tu is the fa'il. And what is amsi? Zarfu zaman. MashaAllah. Aja'a Ibrahimu ma'aka. Ja'a Ibrahimu ma'aka. Here is the verb, ja'a. Fi'lu madin mabniun ala Fatah. Ja'a, fatah. Mabniun ala fatah. Okay, where is the fa'il? Ibrahim, brothers. We cannot make mistakes. We have made lots of mistakes before, but not now. Now, alhamdulillah, we are alert. We are very careful. Okay, brother, look at it. Lam yaji ba'd. What is the meaning of it? Lam yaji. He did not come. Make into ma. What will you say? Ma ja'a. MashaAllah. Excellent, Sister Hafsa. Zadikallahu ilman. May Allah bless you in knowledge and all of us, inshallah. Ma ja'a. Are you with me? Or lam yaji. Both has same meaning. Ma ja'a or lam yaji. I am just trying to tell you, do not forget that we have the meaning is same, but we can change the format of the verb. Ma ja'a or lam yaji. What is the meaning of ba'du? Yet. Ba'du means yet. Lam yaji ba'du. It is zarf. He has not returned yet. Okay. Sayaji'u. Now look at it. If you have highlighter, please highlight yaji, so you know how the hamza is written. And then you see sayaji'u, highlight that. And if you have different highlighter, use different highlighters. Are you with me, brother? And see how yaji, sayaji'u is written. Al-yawm aw gadan, inshallah. Azurta safira. Azurta safira. Where is the verb? Zur. What is the fa'il? And what is a safira? Maf'ūlun bihi. Did you visit the ambassador? Zahabtu ila maktabihi walam ajidhu. Lam ajidhu. Wajada yajidu. Yajidu, tajidu, ajidu, najidu, lam ajid. Inshallah. Sami'atu. I heard. Annahu, that he is. Lam yakun. Fi Jeddah. I heard that he was not in Jeddah. Zakal yawma. Okay, brother. Here is our nice treat. Zakal yawma. Brother Abdul Samad, what is Zaka, brother?
Zaka is...
Sister Maynaz? Nah. Sister Hafsa? Zarf. Sister Hafsa? Say loudly. It is zarf, brother. Why it is zarf? Yawma has come. So if Zaka, what is Yawma? Badal. See, our mind should think. It's very interesting, brother. This is the way we will study Qur'an also. Inshallah. So Zaka here means Zalika. Now we will study this in book 3, brothers and sisters. Everything that we have studied, all the lessons will be repeated, but in much more detail. So Zarf lesson consists of 10 to 12 pages. It is very interesting. In every way Dr. Abdurrahim will teach us how the Zarf works, There is another name for Zarf, and that is Maf'ūlun fihi. That comes Maf'ūlun fihi. Maf'ūlun fihi. Okay? And that we will study in book 3. But you can say Maf'ūlun fihi Zarf or Zarf Maf'ūlun fihi for our simple way of understanding. It's good enough, inshallah. Once we learn, then we can go in detail. Okay, brothers and sisters. Al-Mudarris. Ya Adnanu innaka gibta. Okay, brother. What is gibta? What Gi tells you? No, it is ghaba. Ghaba. And what will be the mudari'? Yaghibu. Ghaba, yaghibu. Yaghibu. And then Ghaba, Ghaba, Ghabu, Ghabat, Ghabata, Gibna. Gibta, Gibtuma. Okay. Innaka Gibta isbu'aini. You remain absent 2 weeks. What is isbu'aini, brother? Zarf, mashallah. See, isbu'ani, isbu'aini. It's mansub. It is zarf. Okay. Fa'aina kunta. What is how will you translate aina kunta? Where were you? Where were you? Where were you? Aina kunta. Where were you? Okay. Kuntu fil mustashfa. Okay, brother. Kana yakunu. Kuntu. What is tu, brother? Is it a fa'il? No. Ismu kana, brother. Kana. So many things to remember. Brothers and sisters, if we keep on learning Arabic, we will never get sick with Alzheimer's disease. Because our mind is always active. You are thinking all the time. Arabic makes you think. Arabic makes you think all the time. Brothers and sisters? Okay, brother and sister, where is the verb? Kun. How will I describe? Kun fi'lu madin nāqiṣun mabniun ala sukun. What will be the tu? Ismu kana. Ismu kana. Fine, brother and sister. Where is our khabar kana? If there is a ism, there has to be khabar. Fil mustashfa. Jar, majrur, shibu jumla. Khabar. But then when we go in book 3, we will go in further detail. Remember, there is still more details coming. But Brother Hassan, when I say details, they are all interesting things coming. You will love it, inshallah. Fine, brothers and sisters. Kuntu maridan. Now this is very simple. Kuntu maridan. What is maridan? Why it is mansub? Khabar kana is always mansub. MashaAllah. Oh, jiddan. Mafūlun mutlaq. There is a little explanation for maf'ūlun mutlaq coming in a sentence, but I don't want to go in detail. Inshallah, maf'ūlun mutlaq will do in book 3, inshallah. Wallahi. Wallahi. What is wallahi? Qasam. What is wa? Vowel qasam. What is it, brother? And what is vowel qasam? Vowel qasam is a preposition. Harf jar, ism majrur. So Allahi will become majrur. Brother, I tell you, honestly, when I learned all these things and when I was trying to read slowly Qur'an and try to understand, I was so much surprised, but pleasant, beautiful surprises with the things that person reads the Qur'an doesn't understand. What is after wallahi? Laqad. What is this laqad, brother? What is this laqad? The qad is for tahqiq. Tahqiq. And what is the la then? La will come for a jawabu qasam. Ji? No. I said jawabu qasam. Are you with me? Jawabu qasam. Whenever there is a qasam, the jawab will start with la, provided there is no nafi in the verb. There is no nafi in the verb. Brother, look at this, brother. Watini. What is watini? Qasam. Allah is swearing. I swear by the fig. There is such deep meaning into all these things. Watini. Why it is majroor? Because vowel qasam is harf jar. Watini, wa zaytuni, wa turi sinina, wa hadhal bala dil amini. Kasra. Why? Wow. Because everything is now mawtufun ala Teeny. Okay, what is after that? Oh, why laqad? Jawabu kasam. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Jawabu kasam. La. There are two things in laqad. Qad comes for madi. Qad comes for madi. Qad comes for madi. To emphasize. Okay? If there is a negation, then you don't use. Okay? But otherwise, you will use qad for madi. Okay, brothers and sisters, if I say Aina Hamidun, you can say Zahaba, he went. But when you say Qad Zahaba means he has gone. Okay? Now, what happens, brothers and sisters, when you read in the Quran Laqad? Laqad kana lakum fi Rasulillahi uswatun hasanatun. Now, so okay, brother, what is Laqad here? What is La? What is La? Jawab, where is the qasam? Mahzoof. Can you imagine? Allah is swearing. When you see Laqad, Lam is for the qasam. As a jawab. Oh, where is the qasam? Mahzoof. Then when you read it, you have to understand it. Brothers and sisters, you have to understand it. So here is the ayah, brother. Laqad kana lakum fi Rasulillahi uswatun hasanatun. Uswatun is your ismu kana. Are you with me? Ismu kana. Marfu. Okay, brothers and sisters. So you remember Laqad now. This comes for a Jawabu Qasam. Lam is for Jawabu Qasam and Qad for Tahqiq. Wallahi. He's swearing. Wallahi Laqad kidtu amutu. How will you translate this, brother? I almost died. I almost died. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So what is Qada? It is Madi. Qada, yakadu. So Qada, Qada, Qadu, Qadat, Qadata, Kidna, Kidta, Laqad, Kidtu, Amutu, Mata, Yamutu. Now remember, Qada, yakadu, Qada is also a weak verb. So it will have ism. So where is the ism of kidtu? Tu. Where is the ism? In kidtu, where is the ism? Tu. Where is the khabar? What is amutu? Fi'l, mudhariya, maf'ūl bi dhamma. Where is the fa'il? Where is the fa'il? Mustatir, taqdiruhu, ana. Are you with me? Taqdiruhu ana. So what will you say? Jumla fi'liya coming as a khabar for qa'da. Wallahi lam a'rif zalika. Wallahi. But the laqad did not come. Because it is lam, negation. When the negation came, there was, you cannot use. You have ma, I have lam. I have ya lam. Wallahi lam a'rif dhalika. Fine. What is the difference between? If I say la na'arif and you say I have it here, you can check my book afterwards, brother. When I was studying, I had this book, which is a photocopy from my ustad, So, I have arif. But because ma came, ma araftu, you cannot put laqad here. Okay, brothers and sisters? What is dhalika? Maf'ūlun bihi. Maf'ūlun bihi, brother. Lam yakul li ahadun. Lam yakul li ahadun. Brother, how will you translate? No one told me. Where is the fa'il of yakul? Ahadun. Innaka. Brother, it is innaka and not annaka. Why innaka? Because qāla has come. Innaka maridun wa innaka fil mustashfa. Okay, brothers and sisters. Kaifa haluka al-ana la'allaka al-ana ahsanu. How will you say? Translate, brothers and sisters. How are you now? Hopefully you are better. Alhamdulillah. Ana al-ana ahsanu. I am better now. Walakinnani. Lakin, proper lakinna. And then ni. Ismu lakinna, mansub. La azalu. La azalu. What is azalu? Nāqiṣ verb. Where is the ism of azalu? Mustatir taqdiruhu ana. Where is the khabar of azalu? Daifan, mansub. MashaAllah. Okay, then what is la azalu daifan doing here? Sister Rahima, what is la azalu doing here? Khabar for MashaAllah. It's a khabar for lakina. Jumla fi'liya coming as a khabar for lakinna. See, all these things we have to think. Let me tell you one more thing, brothers and sisters. Some of you are very quick and some of you are not. And those of you who are not, please don't despair and don't blame yourself. I always say, it's very easy for us to say, मैं बुड्ढा हो गया हूँ. Yeah, you will say, मैं अभी बुद्धि हो गई हूँ. No, brother, age is not the barrier. Some people get quickly. Others get slowly. What about me? Brother, I got it very slowly. But I did not look to anybody on my left and right that they were doing fast. I just said, okay, I will do on my own pace and on my own speed. And if you put your effort consistently, I assure you, all of you, each and every one of you will become strong. It will take little time, but you will become strong, inshallah. And do you want any proof? There are proofs in the class. I don't want to take names because I'll embarrass them. They are the people who did not understand much in the beginning, but then they went on putting their effort. And brothers and sisters, I am surprised at their progress. I am surprised and extremely happy at their progress because they just went on working, and they got it. So don't, despair if you cannot get it fast. If you understand, alhamdulillah, and then you have to practice. Okay, inshallah. Man jadda wajada. Man zara'a hasada. One who sows will reap, inshallah. And in English, what should we say? No pain, no gain. Simple. No pain, no gain, brother. Fine, brothers and sisters. Shafaqallahu shifa'an kamilan. Brothers and sisters. What is maf'ūlun mutlaq? Maf'ūlun mutlaq is the master of the verb which is used in the sentence. And it is used to emphasize it. Are you with me? This is the simplest of explanation. What is maf'ūlun mutlaq? Maf'ūlun mutlaq is the master. Master of what? Of the verb which you are using in the sentence. Why are you using it? For emphasis. For emphasis. So here is the most beautiful example. Shafaqallahu. Where is the verb? Shafa. What is mudari of shafa? Yashfi. Shafa, yashfi. Okay, brother. Shafa. What is ka? Maf'ūlun bihi. Where is the fa'il of shafa? Allahu. So here you have fi'al, maf'ūlun bihi, and fa'il. And what is shifa'an? Maf'ūlun. What is shifa'an? It's a master. From shafa yashvi. So you use mastar, okay, for emphasis. And what is kamilan? Nak for what? Shifa. That's all. So if all the time you say shukran, what is shukran, brother? Ana ashkuruka shukran. So because the verb is there, shakara yashkuru, you can use shukran. Maf'ūlun mutlaq it is a masdar from the verb which is used, but here you did not use it. Okay, brothers and sisters. Maf'ūlun mutlaq comes a lot in the Qur'an in a most beautiful way. Most beautiful. Mudarris is directing his attention to Uthman. Ya Uthman, innaka taghibu kathiran. What is the meaning of this? You are remaining absent. What is kathiran, brother? Maf'ūlun mutlaq. Innaka taghibu. You know, what is the masdar from ghaba yaghibu? Ghiyabun. So what is actually innaka taghibu ghiyaban kathiran. So sometimes you will not have the masdar mentioned, and naat is mentioned, which is kathiran for, and that will take the place of maf'ūlun mutlaq. Okay, got the idea, brothers and sisters? Gibta yawmaini في هذا الأسبوع وثلاثة أيام في أسبوع الماضي. Brother, جبت. Where is the fi'l? غب. And what is the fa'il? يومين. What is يومين? ظرف. منصوب. ظرف. Okay. في حرف jar. What is هذا? اسم مجرور. What is أسبوع? Badal, mashallah, badal. Okay, for salasata. What is salasata? Why it is salasata? Yawmaini, mashallah. So what will you call salasata, brother Abdul Samad? Badal? No. Zarf. See, actual zarf is ayamin. But salasata, now it is naib. All these things are coming in book 3. But I just want to point out to you, the salasata, you saw ta, it is not maf'ūlun bihi, but it is zarf. And it is mawtufun ala yawmain. Yawmain. The actual zarf became mudaf ilayhi. Fi ismul ma'adi. La yanbaghi li talibin an yaghiba kathiran. Again kathiran came. Brother, here it is yanbaghi. What kind of a verb is this? No, this is definitely not a 3-letter verb. What is this verb? In bāʿa. What is it? In bāʿa. I will write down, brother. You don't have to worry, In bāʿa. What will be the mudariya? Yan bāģi. Brothers and sisters, in this verb, it is called form 7. In this, brother, you are adding, what are you adding? In. What did you add? In. You add in to the 3-letter verb. So what is the root of here? Baghaya. Baghaya. In bāɣa. And then mudariya is yanbaghi. Okay, fine. Brothers and sisters, what is the meaning of yanbaghi? Or in bāɣa? To be appropriate, to be desirable, brother and sister, proper. So when you say la yanbaghi, it is not proper, it is not desirable. It is okay. What is the another verb for in bāɣa? Write it down, brother and sister. Wajaba. Wajaba yajibu. Okay. Remember what happens in yajibu? How we get the file for yajibu? Who remembers? Masdar mu'awwal, mashallah. Zadikillahu ilman ya Suhaina. May Allah increase you in knowledge, and all of us. We have to remember, Yajibu alayka. Now here's a nice sentence. Yajibu alayna an nadrusa lughat al-arabiyya li'annaha lughatun Qur'an. It is wajib on us to study the language, Arabic language, because it is the language of the Qur'an. Okay? Yeah, again another verb, brother. Yajibu alayna an nafhama al-Qur'an wa na'mal bihi. It is wajib on us to understand Qur'an and act by it. Okay, according to it. Okay, so brother and sister, I gave you the hint. Where is the file for yanbaghi? Masdar muawwal. Underline it, highlight it, brother. Where is the file, brother? An yaghiba. An yaghiba is your al-masdar al-muawwal fi mahali rafa'in fa'il for yanbaghi. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? La yanbaghi li talibin. It is not appropriate for a student to remain absent so much, a lot. Okay. Brother, what is the reply? Very smart fellow. What did he say? La maghib. What is the meaning of la maghib? Change it into ma. Ma gibtu. Ma gibtu. What will you say? Ma gibtu. Lam aghib salasata ayamin. What is salasata here? Zarf. What is it? Zarf. Salasata fi ismul madi. Kama kulta. What is the meaning of kama kulta? As you said. Innama. Innama is the most beautiful word, brother. But I don't want to go in detail. It is so beautiful. It has got such a fantastic, depth in it. Inshallah, when we go to book 3, we will learn. Remember, Qul innama ana basharun mithlukum. So what is this innama doing here? Of course, we see in plus ma, but we are going to learn in book 3 the details about it. Simple translation, what is the simple translation? Only. But that only does not justify it. Only does not justify innama. Innama, brothers and sisters, gibtu yawman, see, yawman, innama gibtu yawman, wahidan fakat. Okay, I only remain absent 1. You say I remained absent 3 days. What is the Mudarris saying? La taghzib. Don't lie, ya akhi. Don't be smart. La taghzib. What is the verb, brother? Kazaba yakzibu. To tell a lie. La. Innaka ghibta. So brother, ghibta is khabar inna. Okay. Yawma sabti wa yawma salasai wa yawma arbiyai. No, he's caught, Ana asifun ya ustad. I am sorry. Lan aghiba. I will not remain absent fil mustaqbal. Inshallah. Okay, brothers and sisters. Kum. Amar has come now. Kum. Get up. Kum. Get up. Stand up. Ya adamu. Okay, what is kum? How do I analyze kum? Fi'lu amrin mabniun ala sukun. Aina fa'il mustatir. Taqdiruhu anta. MashaAllah. Kum ya Adam. Atanamu fil fasli. You are sleeping in the class. Atanamu fil fasli. Tanamu. Fi'lun mudariun marfun bi damma. Fa'il mustatir. Taqdiruhu anta. Fine, brother. Ana asifun ya ustad. Ghalabani an-nawmu. It's not my fault. I'm innocent. The sleep overpowered me. Are you with me? The sleep overpowered me. That's why I slept. Ghalaba. This is your fi'l Mahdi. What is noon doing here? Nunu vikaya. What is ya mutakallim? Maf'ūlun bihi. And where is the fa'il? An-nawmu. See? Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Fine. Li'annani, because ma nimtu al-bariha. Al-bariha means last night. This is zarf. Ma nimtu al-bariha. Okay. How will you translate? I did not. Change ma nimtu lam anam. Lam anam. No, anam sounds very exotic. But it is nāma yanamu. Are you with me? Yanamu, tanamu, tanamu, anamu, nanamu. So you put yanamu and put lam, it will become yanam. It will become yanam. Let me write down, brothers and sisters. Anamu. Okay, and I put here lam. Okay, I have to give sukoon here. There is a sukoon already here. So this will get chopped off. What is left? Anam. See how we got it? Now, how will you learn all these things? You will learn by conjugating them. And the sheet, now you will conjugate fully. There is a column for lam, there is a column for lan. You should conjugate fully. Leave the majhul form. Don't do that. There are two columns that you should not attempt. One is the nunu thaqila. Don't attempt that. We'll do it in book 3. And the other column is majhul. And the last two columns, leave it aside. Don't bother. Do madi, mudariya, amar, la nahiya, lan, and lam. That's all. These columns are in the beginning. Okay. So, ma nimtu al-bariha. Now, see how the question is asking. How beautifully the Ustad is asking. Lima lam tanam. See? Tanam. Tanamu became tanam. Lam tanam. Translation. Why didn't you sleep? Change lam tanam into madi. Lima ma nimta. Lima ma nimta. Why didn't you sleep? Okay. Very beautiful sentence, requires your full attention. Kana bi. Very beautiful sentence, requires your full attention. Kana bi suda'un shadidun. Kana fi'lu madin nāqiṣun mabniun ala fatah. Where is the ism of kana? Where is the ism of kana? Ism kana marfu. Suda'un. Headache. Suda'un marfu. Suda'un is the ismu kana. And what is shadidun? Not. Oh, where is the khabar kana? B. How many letters are there? How many words are there? 2. Ya mutakallim. So what will you call it? Jar majrur. Shibu jumla. That is the khabar kana. I had a severe headache. This is how will you translate. I had a severe headache. And fa, therefore, fa, lam anam. See? Lam anam. Or you can say, therefore, ma nimtu. Lam anam bi sababihi. Bi sababi. Everybody knows sabab. So commonly used in Urdu, but it is Arabic. Bi harf jar, sababi, ism majrur, wa huwa mudaf. He mudaf ilayhi. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Yarinnul jarasu. Yarinnul jarasu. Ranna yarinnu. Ranna yarinnu. Yarinnul jarasu. Fayakumul mudarrisu. And the mudarris stands up. Okay. Sa'id. Ya Ustad, ana uridu an azuraka. Ana uridu an Azuraka. Al-yawma ba'da salatil asri. Translation, brother? Huh? See, now you can easily see how we say in English to, and in Arabic we say an. Are you with me? Al-Mudaris. Zurni gadan. Zurni, visit me tomorrow. Zur, what is zur? Fi'lu amrin mabniun ala sukun. Fa'il mustatir. Takdiruhu anta. What is ni doing here? Nunu vikaya. And then ya mutakallim maf'ulun bihi. And what is gadan doing here? Zarf. Zarfu zaman. Fa means here because. Fa means because. Fa inni mashgulun al-yawma. Fa inni. What is inna? Harfu tawqid wa nasbin. What is ya? Ismu inna mansub. And what is mashgulun? Khabar inna. And what is al-yawma? Zarf. MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. I think, inshallah, we'll take a short break. Have some tea and some snacks, brother, and we'll carry on, inshallah. Brother, ajib anil as'ilatil atiyati. Kam usbu an ghaba adnanu. How many weeks did Adnan remain absent? What will you say? Very simple. Ghaba usbuaini. Ghaba usbuaini. Very simple, brother. Lima kana Adnan ghaiban. Why was Lima kana Adnan ghaiban? How will you translate? Why was Adnan absent? Li'annahu kana maridan. Because he was sick. Li'annahu kana maridan. Because he was sick. Okay, fine. Kam yawman ghaba Uthmanu fil usbu'aini. Brother and sister, what will you say? Ghaba, then you count it. Khamsata ayamin. Total, brothers and sisters. Lima lam yanam adamu. Lima lam yanam adamu. How will you translate? Why he did not sleep. Okay, what is the answer? Kana bihi sudahun shadidun. Inshallah, you'll be able to write it. Do write it, brother. Inshallah. Fine. Now, we already done this, brother. Okay, I think I'm going to do a little quick thing here, brothers and sisters. I'll be very quick with you. We know we can conjugate qāla. We'll do one more time. Ready? Quickly. Qāla, qāla, qālu, qālat, qālata, kulna, kulta, kultuma, kultum, kulti, kultuma, kultunna, kultu, kulna. Hamidun qāla. Aminatu qālat. At-tullabu qālu. At-talibatu kulna. At-talibatu kulna. Anta kulta. Anti kulti. Antum antunna. Ana nahnu. Come on, give me a break. Alhamdulillah, we know it. Easy, brothers and sisters, won't be difficult. Ready? Now, number 4 says that you should do same with kama, zara and kana. Ready, brother? Kama, kama, kamu, kamat, kamata, kumna, kumta, kumtuma, kumtum, kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna, kumtu, kumna. Okay? Muhammadun, kama. Khadijatu, kamat. At-tullabu, kamu. At-talibatu, kumna. Ana, kumtu. Anta, kumta. Anti, kumti. Nahnu, kumna. Antum, kumtum. Antunna, kuntunna. Very good, brother. Zara, ready? Zara, zara, zaru, zarat, zarata, zurna, zurta, zurtuma, zurtum, zurti, zurtuma, zurtunna, zurtu, zurna. Now tell me, why did you say zur? Your answer should be Mutaḥarrik pronoun came in the verb. Remember that. Sākin pronouns and Mutaḥarrik. How many Sākin pronouns in Madi? 5. How many Mutaḥarrik pronouns in Mahdi? 9. The changes that take place at Mutaḥarrik pronoun. This is what now we should understand. Okay? That agreement was signed, those are all obsolete now. We don't have to say that. Kana, ready? Kana, kana, kanu, kanat, kanata, kunna, kunta, kuntuma, kuntum, kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna, kuntu, kunna. Hamidun, kana. Aminatu, kanat. At-tullabu, kanu. At-talibatu, kunna. Ana, kuntu. Anta, kunta. Nahnu, kunna. Anti, kunti. Antum, kuntum. Antunna, kuntunna. Inshallah, you will understand. Now, brothers and sisters, we have sentence. We will read it, and you will, wherever necessary, you can highlight it. Zurna al-mudarrisa jadida al-barihata. Translation, brothers. Zurna, we visited the new teacher last night. Are you with me? Where is the fi'al, brother? Zur. Holy zur, brother. I say fi'al, zur. Fi'alu madin mabniun ala sukun. Only sukun, brother. Where is the fa'il? Nāma. And mudarris is maf'ūlun bihi. And then nat. And then zarf. Very good, brother. Now you are asking your sister. She is making a biryani now for you. Okay? Azukti hadha ta'ama ya ukhti. Translation? Did you taste this food? Oh, my sister. Okay. Zukti. Fi'al. Madin. Mabniun ala. Sukun. Where is the file? T. T is the file. Anti. T is the file. Hadha. What is hadha? Maf'ūlun bihi. What is it? Ama. Badal. Badal. Fine, brother. And what will you say? Ya. Harfu nida. And what will you say? Ukhti. It is mudaf ilayhi. Harfu nida and munada. Wa huwa mudaf. And ya mutakallim mudaf ilayhi. Very good, brother. What is the answer? Naam. What is naam? Harfu jawab. What is it? Harfu jawab. Zuktuhu. Zuk. Tu. And who? 3 things. Zuk. Tu. Who? Fa'il. Maf'ūlun. Zuktuhu. Wa. Wajad. Wajad. Tu. Who? Are you with me? Wajad. Tu. I found it. How did you find it? Delicious. And what is jiddan? Maf'ūlun mutlaq. Maf'ūlun mutlaq. Zahabtu ila Makkah. I went to Makkah. Wa tuftu. Tafa yatufu. Tuftu bil Kaaba. Translation, brother? Makkah. And did tawaf around the Kaaba. MashaAllah. Sumna yawm al-ithnaini. Brother, sumna. We fasted. Sum and na. What is yawma? Zarf. MashaAllah. Very good. Zarf. Mudaf ilayhi. Maza kultali hamidin ya Ahmad. Translation. What did you say to Hamid ya Ahmad? What is the answer? Ma kultalahu shayyan. Ma. What is the translation? I didn't say anything. Very good, brother. You know, shayyan is maf'ūlun bihi. Fine. Mata kumtum minan nawmi ya abnai. Kumtum. Kum fi'al, tum fa'il. Minan nawmi ya abnai. Kumna. We got up. Qabla adhan al-fajr. We got up before the adhan of the fajr. Oh, this is not a nice sentence. You have experienced this a lot, brother. Bāla tiflu fi thawbi. On my shirt, brother. You see a beautiful child, you want to take him and hug him and give a kiss, and he says thank you to you by wetting your shirt. Are you with me? We have experienced this a lot. Okay, fine. No problem, brother. Where is the file? Tiflu. Very good. Fine. Tubtu ilallahi. Tubtu. I repented to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I repented. Kuntu muta'abban. Translation, brother. I was exhausted, tired. Al-yawma, today. Falam azhab ila al-madrasati. Lam azhab. Ma zahabtu. Go to the school. Zarani sadiqi. This is important, brother and sister. Zarani sadiqi. Fine, brother. Very beautiful. Zara. Where is the verb? Zara. Fi'lu. Madin mabniun ala fatah. And what is ni? Nunu vikaya. Nunu vikaya. And then ya mutakallim. Maf'ūlun bihi. Where is the file? Sadiqul. Wa huwa mudafin ya mutakallim. Brother. Wazurtuhu. Yesterday he visited me, and today wazurtuhu al-yawma. Zur tu hu. Fi'l, fa'il, maf'ūlun bihi. Got the idea? Alhamdulillah. Okay, brother. Now we come to mudariya. Now, inshallah, we know all these things. Hamidun yakulu. Ready? We'll do the whole thing, brother. Yakulu, yakulani, yakuluna, takulu, takulani, yakulna, takulu, takulani, takuluna, takulina, takulani, takulna, akulu, nakulu. MashaAllah. Any difficulty, brother? Hamidun yakulu. Aminatu takulu. Are you with me? Atullabu yakuluna. Atalibatu yakulna. Ana akulu. Nahnu nakulu. Anta takulu. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Antum takuluna. Antunna takulna. Takulna. Are you with me? This is very easy, brothers and sisters. We can do one more, brother. Kama yakumu. Ready? Yakumu. Yakumani, yakumuna, takumu, takumani, yakumna. Takumu, takumani, takumuna, takumina, takumani, takumna. Akumu, nakumu. Same will happen with tafa. Yatufu, yatufani, yatufuna, tatufu, tatufani, yatufna. Tatufu, tatufani, tatufuna, tatufina, tatufani, tatufna. Atufu, natifu. Ana azuruka wa anta la tazuruni. What is this, brother? Translation? I visit you and you don't visit me. You don't visit me, brother. Ana, what is ana? Mubtada. Where is our khabar? Azuru. What is azuru? Azuru. There is no mudaf. Azuru. Fi'lun mudari'un marfu'un bi damma. Where is the fa'il? Mustatir. Taqdiruhu ana. And what is ka? Maf'ūlun bi. And then wow. Ataf. And then anta. Mubtada. And where is the khabar? La tazuruni. Tazuru. Fi'lun mudari'un marfu'un bi damma. Fa'il mustatir. Taqdiruhu anta. And na. Nunu vikaya. And ya. Maf'ūlun bihi, inshallah. Tatufu hujjaju bil Kaaba. Translation, brother? Yatufu al hujjaju bil Kaaba. Are you with me? The pilgrims are going around the Kaaba, making the tawaf. You say to your mother, Maza takulina ya ummi. Translation? What are you saying? What are you saying? Maza takulina. What is takulina, brothers and sisters? Fi'lun mudari'un marfu'un bi thubutinun. Where is the file? Ya. Very good, brother and sister. Uridu an akuna mudarrisan. Translation, brother. I want to be a teacher, brother. Fine, brother. Where is the uridu needs maf'ūlun bihi? Where is maf'ūlun bihi? Al-masdar al-mu'awwal. Okay, fine. Where is the ism of kana? Akunu. Here it is akuna. Fi'lun mudari'un mansubun bil fatha. Ism mustatir taqdiruhu ana. And what is mudarisan? Khabar kana. Al-banatu yazurna khalatahunna kulla usbu'in. Okay, brother? Al-banatu. What is al-banatu? Mubtada. Where is the khabar? Yazurna. Now let us do this properly. Yazurna. Fi'lun mudari'un mabniyun ala sukun fi mahalli raf'in, because there is nothing there. Fi mahalli raf'in. And where is the fa'il? Nunun niswa. Are you see? No, you don't have to say mutaḥarrik. Mutaḥarrik is for our understanding. Are you with me? Mutaḥarrik is, if you want to write down in detail, you can, but it is not necessary. The most important thing, Sister Meherali, is we understand that the fa'il in the Madi and Mudariya are divided into two groups, Sākin and Mutaḥarrik. When the Mutaḥarrik pronouns come as a fa'il, what happens? Lam kalima gets a sukun. And plus, if they are weak letters, then in Ajwaf, changes take place in Madi. And you will see same things happening in Nāqiṣ, but in a different way. In a different way. But Nāqiṣ, first day you will feel, oh, that's too much. But I assure you, you are going to fall in love with Nāqiṣ verbs. They are very beautiful. You will like it, brother. And you see, the most beautiful thing is, brothers and sisters, this knowledge will enable you to open the Qur'an and understand what's going on in the sentence. Inshallah. A lot. Sister Maimuna, you have a question, sister? Which one, sister? Yazurna. Okay. See, yazurna. Okay. Fi'lun, mudari'un, mabniyun, ala sukun. Now I have to decide if it is mabni, is it marfu? Is it mansub? And in the case of verb, is it majzum? Do you see anything that will make the fi'l mudari'a mansub or majzum? No. So it is then marfu. Fi mahalli raf'in. And where is the fa'il? Noon. And where is maf'ulun bihi? Khalata. Wa huwa mudaf. And hunna mudaf. What is kulla? Zarf. Kulla is zarf. We will later on learn it is naibun ala zarf. Later on in book 3. It is deputizing the zarf. The zarf is a spoo. 7 days. That is the actual zarf. But kulla came ahead of it and took the fatah. Zarfs are all mansub most of the time. So it took the fatah from usbu and made the usbu into mudaf ilayhi. It made into mudaf ilayhi. Kulla isbu'in, kulla yawmin, kulla amin. What does it mean? Every year, every week, every month. Kulla shahrin, inshallah. قال الطلاب لمدرسهم يا أستاذ. The students told the teacher, Ya Ustad, Nahnu nuridu an nazu raka gadan. We want to visit you tomorrow. Okay, very good, brother. Okay, here we have majzum form, brother. Ta'amal ma yali. Yakulu lam yakul. Are you with me? Iltikai sakinaini. So we have to drop the weak letter. Adkhil lam ala al-af'al al-atiyati, and then but put the proper vowel signs, brother. Put the proper vowel signs. Yakunu, put lam, yam yakun. Yakumu, lam yakum. Yabulu, lam yabul. Yadhuru, Yasumu, Yatubu, Lam Yatub. Okay, brothers and sisters. Ajib anil as'ilatil atiyati bin nafi. Negate it. Mustamilan using lam. You just have to negate it, brother. We will inshallah try to do this. Azurta al-mudira ya Ali. La. You will say la. Lam azur, you can say who. Lam azur, who. I did not visit him. Lam azur, who. Okay, brothers and sisters. Aqama akhuka min naumi. Now, akhu is your fa'il for qama. Remember. What is the meaning of this? Aqama akhuka min naumi. Did your brother get up from his sleep? So, what is the answer? La. Lam. It is for him. Yakum. Lam yakum ba'du. Not yet. What will you say? Yakun ba'du. Remember ba'du? Let me write down, brother. Lam yakum ba'du. What is the meaning of ba'du? Yet. Okay, brother and sister? Abal tiflu fi kamisika. Did the child wet your shirt? What will you say? La lam yabul fihi. In it. La lam yabul fihi. Lam fihi. Inshallah. Next one, brothers and sisters. Ya Aisha. Asumti amsi. Translation, brother. Did you fast yesterday? And what will she say? La. Lam asum. That's all. Lam asum. That's all. Brothers and sisters, you will write down. This is the most important exercise to write down. Okay? This one particularly. Very important to write down. Everything. Akunta fil fasli fi hissatil ula. Translation. Were you in the class in the first period? What will you say? La lam akun. La lam akun fihi. Okay? Or lam akun fil fasli you can say. Okay. Azukti hazat tama ya ummi. Did you taste this biryani ya ummi? La lam azuk. Azuk hu. I did not taste it. Lam azuk hu. Inshallah. Akulta hakaza ya Umar. Did you say like this? Ya Umar. What the Umar will say? La lam akul. La lam akul hakaza. You can say la lam akul hakaza. I didn't say like that. Okay, brothers and sisters. Aada. What is the meaning of aada? Raja'a. Aada means raja'a. Aada mudariya ya'udu. Aada ya'udu. Aada ya'udu. Aada means raja'a. Aada akhuka min al-riyad ya Salma. What will you say? La lam ya'ud. Atufta bil Kaaba ya akhi. Did you do the tawaf? What will you say? La lam atuf. Are you comfortable, brother? These, inshallah, should not be difficult because you have worked very hard with the verbs. And if you will practice tonight, this evening, at least a few of each section, you conjugate, you will become strong, inshallah. Akunta maridan fil isbu al-madi. Translation, brother. Were you sick last week? What will you say? La. Lam akun maridan. I wasn't sick. Lam akun maridan. Or will you say ma kuntu? Lam akun or ma kuntu maridan. Fine, brothers and sisters. Oh. Amata kalbu. Now you see, mata, verb mata can come as a mata yamutu, which is bab nasara. And then it can come as a mata yamatu. Both will come in the Qur'an. Dr. Sahib is explaining in the key. Okay? Now look at it, brother and sister. Mata, bab nasara. Mata, mata, matu, matat, matata, mutna. Mutna. Now that is bab nasara. Make it into bāb samiya. Māta, māta, mātu, mātat, mātata, mitna. Both of them in both forms are in the Quran. Huh? But when it comes to Mudhariya, only bāb nasara has come. See, remember, Quran dictates the Arabic grammar, brother. Huh? The Arabic grammar is derived from the Quran. Huh? The more you think and ponder about Quran, the more you find that it is the most miraculous book, brother. It is the greatest miracle of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the miracle lies in the way the message was conveyed. Huh? Nobody can produce anything like Quran. Now, if you take a passage from Bible and you try to use the Quranic language and you say, here I produce, brother, you only copied it. Produce something different, which is as good and eloquent as the Quran. Don't copy the Quran and say, I copied it. I made a surah or I made a verse. No, then you only copied the style. Create something of your own, which is as eloquent and as beautiful as Quran. Nobody has done. Nobody has produced anything which is equivalent to Quran in its eloquence and beauty. Okay, brothers and sisters. So here we are, amata kalbu. So in Mudhariya, you will only go to mata yamutu. Huh? What will you say? La, lam, yamut. Correct? Because I told you, brothers and sisters, that it is in the Mudhariya, mata yamutu, bāb nasara. In Madi, in the Quran, you will find bāb nasara as well as bāb samiya. Okay. No, yamut. No, who you cannot say. If a person dies, he dies, brother. So there is no maf'ūl bihi. Are you with me? There is no maf'ūl bihi. Okay, brothers and sisters. Now the next one is amal. There's still a lot to do, but because now it is more or less same repetition. Inshallah, tomorrow in the first half an hour, we will try to finish. Then I'll tell you a few more things, and then we'll try to understand Nāqiṣ. And we will do it slowly, so that you have a clear-cut idea, brothers and sisters. I'll be a very happy person if I hear from you that yes, we understand the Ajwaf and Nāqiṣ and Mudāf well, inshallah. Because this is what we are aiming, that you should have a complete knowledge of these verbs. And remember, before we go to book 3, we will again learn the 10 forms of verb. And you will find amazing these things, inshallah. So that when we are in book 3, any time a verb comes, we'll stop. And we'll say, what is this going on? What form is this? This will make you so strong that when you come to the study of Quran, inshallah, you will understand everything. رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ رَبَّنَا ظَلَمْنَا أَنفُسَنَا إِن لَّمْ تَغْفِرْ لَنَا وَتَرْحَمْنَا لَنَكُونَنَّ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ رَبَّنَا هَبْ لَنَا مِنْ أَزْوَاجِنَا وَذُرِّيَّاتِنَا قُرَّةَ أَعْيُنٍ وَاجْعَلْنَا لِلْمُتَّقِينَ إِمَامًا رَبَّنَا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. وعلى نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأزواجه أجمعين أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربي زدني علما أجمعين إن شاء الله. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase in all of us knowledge. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Nice to see you, brothers and sisters. We start where we left yesterday, exercise number 14. Now this is the practice of Amr. Practice of Amr. And what we are doing, brothers and sisters, is al-Ajwaf al-Wawi. What is it? Ajwaf al-Wawi. You know, you can write down on the corner, al-Ajwaf al-Wawi. What does it mean, brothers and sisters? That the Ain Kalima is wow. Okay, brothers and sisters. But this is everything Bab Nasara. You can also write down that this is Bab Nasara. Zurni Gadan Ya Mahmud. Translation. Visit me tomorrow. Alhamdulillah, see, you are translating. You are translating beautifully. MashaAllah. Zur. Fi'lu amrin. Mabniun ala sukun. Where is the fa'il? Mustatir. Taqdiruhu. Anta. Noon. Nunu vikaya. Ya mutakallim. Maf'ūlun bihi. See, now this is the way we are going to do it, inshallah. And the Qur'an also this way we'll try to understand, inshallah. Ghadan, zarf, zarfu zaman. Zarfu zaman. Later on we say it is maf'ulun fihi. But don't worry, it's the same thing. Ya, harfu nida, mahmud, munada, one who is called, mashallah. Ud, ba'da sātin. Ud. Amar, what is the meaning of it? Return after an hour. Ud, fi'lu amrin, mabniun ala sukun, fa'il mustatir, taqdirhu anta, ba'da. Zarf. And then sātin, mudaf ilayhi. Kum min huna. Okay, kum, same thing. Get up from here and sit hunaka. See? And sit there. We can understand kum and ijlis. Wajlis. We will say wajlis. Thum, sum, gadan. Fast tomorrow. Same thing. Zuk hadha tam ya akhi. Brother, I have made a biryani. Come and taste it. Zuk hadha tam ya akhi. Okay? So zuk, fi'lu amrin, mabniun ala sukun, fa'il mustatir, taqdirhu anta. What is hadha? Maf'ūlun bihi. And what is the tam? Our favorite badal, you know, inshallah. Now we can never make a mistake, inshallah. Ya akhi, ya, harfu nida. And what is akha? Because akhi is mudaf ilayhi. So akhi is actually munada mansub. Remember? Wahuwa mudaf. And then mudaf ilayhi. See, if it is mudaf ilayhi comes in front of ya, then the mudaf becomes mansub. We got to remember these things. All small things we must remember. Tub ilallahi. Tub, repent. Same ilallahi, jar majrur. Ayyuhal muslim. Al muslimu. Ya ayyuhal muslimu. Brother. Here ya is mazuf. Ya is mazuf. Ayyu is munada. Ayyu is munada. And what is ha? Ha is tanbih, for drawing the attention. We call it harfu tanbih. I'll write down. To draw somebody's attention that ha has come. And then al-Muslim. Brother, munada is one who is called. munada is one who is called. Ayu is your here munada, and ha is harfu tanbih, for drawing attention. And then what is al-Muslim? Either you can say it is badal for ayu, or it is a naat for ayu. But most of the time it will be badal. But sometimes in the books you will also see that it is explained as naat. Okay. Huwa la yafhamu al-arbiyata. Huwa la yafhamu al-arbiyata. Qul, tell him, say, lahu hadha al-kalam bilughatihi. Translation, brother. He does not understand Arabic. Say him this kalam in his language. Tuf bil Kaabati. Make a tawaf, do tawaf. قال الله تعالى لرسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قل, say, لله جار مجرور شبه جملة خبر مقدم المشرق والمغرب المشرق والمغرب المشرق مبتدا واو عطف and المغرب معطوف على ما شاء الله. Okay, brother? There is little more about qul. Qul also. Qul, say what? We need maf'ūlun bihi. So whole jumla is your maf'ūlun bihi. And it is called maqūla. Means something which is said. We are going to do it in book 3, inshallah. Okay? Now comes la nafiya. Same thing, brothers and sisters. It will make the fi'l mudariya majzum. أدخل لا نافية على الأفعال الآتية. لا تقل, remember, تقولوا became تقول. Okay, brothers and sisters, put la there. Brother Hassan, tazuru. How will you make it? Majzum la tazur. What will you say? La tazur. Do you know how it happened? I will write it, brother. Be careful, brother. Ta zu ru. Okay. Now I put la here, brother. This is la and nahiya. Okay. There is a sukun here. There is a sukun here. Iltikai sakinaini. So drop. So what is the result now? Brother, you got to write these exercises. This is very easy, but we will forget. If we don't practice, we will forget. Brother Abdul Samad, la takum, mashallah. Brother Saeed, la tasum. Because la nahiya makes the fi'l mudariya majzum. Nothing is cut. It remains fi'l mudariya. So alamatu mudariya is there. You cannot drop the alamatu mudariya. Tasumu, tasum. Brother Muhammad, la, no, brother. When you make fi'l mudariya majzum, you do not drop anything. Only you give sukun at the end. So here, brother, tafa, yatufu, tatufu, and then la, tatuf. Same way. Okay, I make write one more, brother. Tatufu. What is this, brother? Tatufu. Tafa, yatufu. Yatufu, 5 in our pocket. Tatufu, atufu, natuf. So tatufu. Amar is you tell somebody to do something. La nahiya, you tell somebody not to do something. So la nahiya also tufidu amar. It indicates amar, but in negation. Ijlis, la tajlis. Ijlis, la tajlis. Kul, eat, la takul, don't eat. Ishrab, drink, la tashrab. Now you know this la nahiya can be used for, careful brother, huwa huma hum, hiya huma hunna, anta antum antum, anti antum antumna. Not in ana nahnu. But in all of these you can use la nahiya. Right now we are only studying in mukhatab, second person. In book 3, la nahiya will come in third person. Okay? For example, I say, nobody leaves the class. It's an order. How do I say in Arabic? La yakhruj ahadun. La yakhruj ahadun min al-fasli. None of you can now leave. So la yakhruj. Where is the file for yakhruj? Ahadun. And if I say la takhruj, the file is mustatir, taqdiruhu anta. All these things, inshallah, brother and sister, by constantly listening, coming to the class, inshallah you will understand and it will become very easy, but little effort at home is also necessary. If you write all these exercises at home, brothers and sisters, you will become very strong, inshallah. Inshallah. So here is la tatufu. Brother Muhammad. Now I put la nahiya. Remember there is a la an-nafiyatu and then la an-nahiyatu. La an-nafiyatu does not change anything. But la an-nahiyatu will make fail mudariya majzoom. You know, it comes in the Qur'an all the time. Okay. Now I have to make this majzoom. Fine. But I do not have to drop this because it is fail mudariya. Okay. If you drop that, then it is no longer mudariya. And now I have to give there is a sukoon there already, we don't write. So it becomes la tatuf. Now, brothers and sisters, you got to do it at home. You got to do all these things at home. La tatuf. Vav got dropped. Now, one more thing, brothers and sisters. You know, in our classes, in the beginning, we said there are 3 vowel signs. What are they? Fatha, Dhamma, Kasra. On every letter of alphabet, there has to be a vowel sign in order to pronounce it. But suppose if there is no vowel sign, then what is on it? Sukoon. See, here there is a vowel sign. There is a vowel sign here. But there is no vowel sign on vav. So what is on vav? Sukoon. We must keep this in mind, inshallah. Okay, Brother Salim. La tabul. Tabul. La tabul. La tabul, inshallah. Fine. Ikra ma yali. Now here, same thing is coming here. More practice. La taqul haza. What is the meaning of it, Brother Abdul Mukim? La taqul haza. Don't say this. See, this is an amar, indicating amar. Don't say this. So, brother, la an-nahiya, taqul, fi'lun, mudhariun, majzumun, bis-sukun. Where is the file? Mustatir, taqdiruhu, anta. And what is this haza doing here? It is here, you can say maf'ūlun bihi. This whole sentence comes as a maqula. Here it is maf'ūlun bihi, you can say straight away. La taqul haza. Brother, fine. Sister Nusrat, what is the next one? La tazurni fil masa. Don't visit me in the evening. I am very busy in the evening. Okay. I am resting in the evening. La tazurni. See? Zur, amar. La tazur, don't visit. Zur, visit. La tazur, don't visit. That is the difference, inshallah. Okay. La tazurni. See, tazur, fi'lun mudhari'un, majzumun, bisukun, nunu vikaya, and ya mutakallim, maf'ūlun bihi. Inshallah. Fil masa, ja majrur. This is very nice sentence. Unfortunately, it happens everywhere, especially in India, Pakistan. Okay. Sister Madinah, what is the sentence? Yeah, what is the translation? Around the graves, brother. This is not nice. People go to some saint's grave and then do all kinds of things which are not right, brother. MashaAllah. Bul Kubur. Sister Rahima? Yeah, what's the translation, sister? Yes, don't fast on the day of Eid. MashaAllah. Sister Arifa? Yeah. Don't be lazy, oh boy. See, la an-nahiya. Okay. And then takun, fi'lun mudari'un, majzumun bis-sukun. Fine, brother. What do we need in takun? Ism. We need ism. Where is the ism? Mustatir, takdiruhu, anta. And kaslana. What is kaslana? Khabar kana. Mansub, mashallah. Khabar kana. When you see kana, watch for the khabar. Inshallah. Ya waladu, ya harfu nida, waladu munada. Sister Aisha, la takum minha. What is the translation? Don't stand here. Actually, don't stand here. You will translate, don't stand here. Okay? Very good. Now, brothers and sisters, number 18. Al-Ajwaf, al-Ya'i. Write it down. Al-Ajwaf, al-Ya'i. I'm doing this to give you extra practice. This Wawi, Ya'i business comes in book 3, but we are getting ready because it's very easy. See how clever and how far-sighted Dr. Abdurrahim is, brother. Every time I look to these lessons and I can't help admiring Dr. Abdurrahim. Here's the Ajwaf we are studying, but not everything together. Ajwaf started first, we started with Bab Nasara. So in that Bab Nasara, we understood the verb, then Fi'al in Bab Nasara, then La Nahiya in Bab Nasara, then Lam in Bab Nasara, everything Bab Nasara. So that we get strong in one area of Ajwaf. Now comes Ajwaf al-Ya'i. Okay, we can do it, isn't it, brothers and sisters? Quickly, for our practice, bāʿa, bāʿa, bāʿu, bāʿat, bāʿata, bi'na. Bi'na. Bi'ata. Bi'atuma, bi'atum, bi'ati, bi'atuma, bi'atunna, bi'atu, bi'na. Brothers and sisters, am I supposed to say all these things? And you will sit quietly in the class? That's not fair. You should participate. It will make you strong. Okay. I'm only saying because we are recording, otherwise I'll keep quiet. And you'll have to say loudly. Inshallah, you'll say it. Ja'a, ready? Remember? Mutaḥarrik pronoun, brother. Now no more hunna business. Mutaḥarrik pronouns and Sākin pronouns. Now we are at an advanced level. Brother, if somebody is learning a verb and all of a sudden you say Mutaḥarrik pronoun, what is this? But now we know what Mutaḥarrik pronouns. It's a pronoun which is coming as a Fāʿil. It starts with a hunna. It is the damir which comes as a Fāʿil in the verb and it is marfu, but it has a proper vowel sign on it. And starts with hunna. Noon of hunna, noonu niswa, and then tatumatun, titumatunna, tuna. So inshallah we will remember this. So whenever there is a mutaḥarrik pronoun, okay, brother and sister, in ajwaf, if it is bab nasara, the fa kalima will get dhamma. Otherwise, kasra, khalas. Inshallah we will remember that. Okay. Dr. Sahib wants us to do more conjugation of ja'a. Ready? Ja'a, ja'a, ja'u, ja'at, ja'ata, ji'na, ji'ta, ji'tuma, ji'tum, ji'ti, ji'tuma, ji'tun, ji'tu, ji'na. MashaAllah. Everybody, inshallah. Say like you said it now, but even a little more loudly, brother. Inshallah. Okay? So, Hamidun, ja'a. Aminatu, ja'at. Anta, ji'ata. Anta, ji'ata. Anti, ji'ati. Ana, ji'atu. Nahnu, ji'na. At-tullabu, ja'u. At-talibatu, ji'na. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? One more time. Muhammadun, ja'a. Aminatu, ja'at. At-tullabu, ja'u. At-talibatu, ji'na. Anta, ji'ata. Ana, ji'atu. Anti, ji'ati. Nahnu, ji'na. Antum, ji'atum. Antunna, ji'atunna. That's the way, inshallah. Okay? Alhamdulillah. That's the way. I like it. Okay. Okay. Brother Sarah. Sarah. Are you with me? Ready? Sarah, Sarah, Saru, Sarat, Sarata, Sirna, Sirta, Sirtuma, Sirtum, Sirti, Sirtuma, Sirtunna, Sirtu, Sirna. Okay? Hamidun, Sar. Khadijatu, Sarat. Ana, Sirtu. Nahnu, Sirna. Anta, Sirta. Anti, Sirti. Antum, Sirtum. Antunna, Sirtunna. Atullabu, Saru. Atalibatu, Sirna. Inshallah, your mind will master it, inshallah. Okay? Brothers and sisters, number 20, exercise number 20. Ghaba zamili yawman. Ghaba fi'lun madin mabniun ala fatah. Where is the fa'il, brother? Zamilu, mashallah, mashallah. Wa huwa mudaf, ya mutakallim. Yawman, zarfu zaman. Ghaba, I'm in competition with my colleague, If he remains absent one day, I will remain absent 2 days. Ghaba zamili yawman wa ana ghibtu. Ghaba yaghibu gibtu. Ghaba, ghaba, ghabu, ghabat, ghabata, gibna. Then gibtu. Yawmaini, what is yawmaini? Zarf. Zarf, mashallah. Mata jiyata ilal jamiati. Translation, brother? When did you come? Did you come? Ja'a is to come. When did you come to the jamia? Jiyatu fi Laqad. In the month of, I came in the month of Laqad. Okay, brother? Jiyata, how should I describe jiyata? Fi'lun mahdin mabniyun ala sukun. Remember, Mahdi is mabni. Okay? And ta is your fa'il. Fi'lu madin, fi'lu amrin, mabniyani, mabniyani. Fi'lu madin, fi'lu amrin, mabniyani, mabniyani. Become biyata sayarataka ya amru. Translation, brother. For how much did you sell your car? MashaAllah. Huh? Did you sell? See, bi'ta. Where is the fi'l? Bi'. And ta is the fa'il. Huh? Very good. Sayyarata maf'ulun bihi wa huwa mudaf and ka mudaf ilayh. MashaAllah. Bi'tuha bi samaniyati alafi riyal. I sold it for 8,000 riyal. Bi'tuha. Bi' fail to file. MashaAllah. 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 May Allah bless you all with more knowledge. It is so, pleasing and to hear you answer and translate correctly and beautifully. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Asha, to live. Asha Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Brother, whenever you see sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, put it into bracket. Huh? Because then inshallah you will know that this is a parenthetical sentence. Huh? Okay? Brother, Asha. Mabniun ala fatah. Ready? Asha, Asha, Ashu, Ashat, Ashata, Ishna. 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 Then you can throw. MashaAllah. Bimakkata. Jar Majrur. Wabil Madinatil Munawwarati. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam lived in two cities, that is in Makkah and Madinah. MashaAllah. Very good. Ana ma jitu bi. Brother and sister. Ana ma jitu bi. Yawm ya Ustad. Okay, I had told you something if you remember. Huh? Again I will write, inshallah. I will write, brother. Ata, to come. Okay? Ata, bi, harf jar, to bring. Now, ja'a has the same meaning as ata. Ja'a has the same meaning as ata, which is to come. And if I say ja'a bi is to bring. Huh? Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Huh? Ana ma jitu bil kitab. I did not bring my book. That is the translation. Ana ma jitu bil kitab. I did not bring the book. Ya Ustad. Al-yawm is zarf. Sirna kilometraini. Sirna. What is sirna? Sir is we walked. Sir, fi'lu madin, mabni ala sukun. Na is your fa'il. And a kilometrain, it is zarf. Zarfu makan. It talks about a place. Zarfu makan. Aja'atit talibatu. Aja'atit talibatu. Naam, ji'na, qabla kalin. See how beautiful the sentence are? Gives us a good practice of the verbs. Aja'at. Where is the verb? Ja. What is ta doing here? Ta'utani. See, where is the file? Talibatu. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Naam. Ji'na. Where is the verb? Ji'. Where is the file? Noon. This is our Mutaḥarrik. Okay. You do not have to mention Mutaḥarrik. You just have to understand. Okay. Qabla, zarf, kalil, mudaf ilayhi. Okay. Here is your mudari. Bāʿa, bāʿa, yabi'u. Ready? Yabi'u, yabi'ani, yabi'una, tabi'u, tabi'ani, yabi'na. Yabi'na. Tabi'u, tabi'ani, tabi'una, tabi'ina, tabi'ani, tabi'na. Abiyu, nabiyu. MashaAllah. You got the idea, brothers and sisters? Okay. So here, if you want, we can practice Hamidun yabiu, Aminatu tabiu, Ar-rijalu yabiuna, An-nisa'u yabi'na. Okay, brother? Antum tabi'una, Ana abi'u, Nahnu nabi'u. Okay? Anti tabi'ina, Anti tabi'ina. Practice, brother, inshallah. Write it, inshallah you get strong, brother. Okay, brother. Sara, quickly, Mudariya, Yasiru. Can we say it quickly? Yasiru, Yasirani, Yasiruna, Tasiru, Tasirani, Yasirna. Tasiru, Tasirani, Tasiruna, Tasirina, Tasirani, Tasirna. Asiru, Nasiru. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Excellent. And brother, Asha, Yaishu, Yaishani, Yaishuna, Taishu, Taishani, Yaishna. Taishu, Taishani, Taishuna, Taishina, Taishani, Taishna, Aishu, Naishu. MashaAllah. Very good, brother. So here we have Yabi'u, Yabi'ul Bakkalu. Who's the Bakkalu, brother? The greengrocer. Yabi'u fi'lun mudari'un marfu'un bi damma. Where is the fa'il? Al-Bakkalu. As-sukkara, sugar. Wal-milh, salt. Wal-zayta, cooking oil. Wal-bayda, eggs. Wal-zubda, butter. Wal-jubna, cheese. Wal-dakika, flour. Wal-adas, lentils. Ma ila zalik. What is the meaning of ma ila zalik? Highlight it. Etc., etc. Ma ila zalik. Etc., etc. But in English we say etc., etc. But in Arabic, don't say ma ila zalik, ma ila zalik. You only say once. Yaishul asadu. What is asad? Lion. Where does lion live, brother? Fil ghabati. In the forest. Okay. Mata yajiul mudiru. Translation, brother. Mata yajiul mudiru. When will the mudir come? Yajiu fi sa'ati thaminati. He will come at 8 o'clock. Aturidu an tabiya sayarataka ya ustad. Now the student wants to buy the teacher's car, you know. Do you want to sell your car, O ustad? Qālatil mudarrisatu lil mudiri. The lady teacher tells to the Haulai talibatu yaghibna kathiran. Translation, brother. Remain absent. Allah, brother and sister. Kathiran. Kathiran. Mafūlun mutlaq. But you got to be careful, not all the time, but you will be able to judge it, inshallah. Okay, brothers and sisters. Qāla. See, this is qāla. Fi'l Mahdi. Mabniun ala fatah. What is ta? See, here is kasra, but it is sukun. Ta'utanisi. Al-mudarrisatu fa'il. Lil mudiri jar majrur. Now starts the makula. Now, are you with me, brother Hassan? Now the sentence we'll call it makula. Makula. This comes in book 3, inshallah. We'll study. What did the lady teacher say? Haulai talibatu. What is haulai? Muftada. What is talibatu? Badal. Remember? At-talibatu. Fine. Where is the khabar? Yaghibna. Fine, brother. Careful, Watch yaghibna. Fi'lun, mudariun, mabniyun, ala sukun, fi mahalli Raf'in. Because there is nothing to make it mansub or majzum. Fi mahalli raf'in. Where is the fa'il? Noon is the fa'il. Huh? And what is kathiran? Maf'ūlun mutlaq, inshallah. Yasirul kitar. Kitar is the train. The train runs bil bukhar, steam. Bukhar is steam. Okay. Yabiul fakihaniyu. Fakihaniyu is the fruit seller. Fawakiha. Fruit seller sells fruit. Of course, it's obvious. Otherwise, we will call him something else. You know, he doesn't sell vegetable, he only sells fruit. No meat also, huh? Okay. Fine, brother and sister. No. Now comes lam. Lam will make the fi'l mudari'a majzum. Yabi'u, lam yabi. Lam yabi. Okay. You got the idea about that? And again, everything is given together. The first is lam. What is next one? La nahiya. Write it down, brother. The second line is la nahiya. And what is the last one? Amar. See? You can see how they end, brothers and sisters. The ain kalima got dropped because it had a sukun on it. Ikrama yali, brother. Number 25. Ain al-mudiru lamma yaji. Watch at the spelling of yaji. Highlighted, brothers and sisters. You know why? There is no ya to be pronounced. Only kasra. And what is this ya doing here? Kursi. So how will you write hamza? It should be inside. Top, but little inside. Huh? Okay? So it is on top of the, not separated from ya. Huh? Ya Ali, O Ali, la tabi. What is the translation? La tabi. Don't sell. Don't sell what? Hadihi sayarata. Don't sell this car. Bi' tilka. Sell that. So tilka is your maf'ūlun bihi. And hadihi is also your maf'ūlun bihi. And sayarata is badal. Inshallah. La taghib kathiran ya Hamid. Taghib la nahiya. Don't remain absent too much. Abiyata sayarataka ya Sayyid. Sir, did you sell your car? See, now it is lam, abiha. We get a good practice here, brothers and sisters. Writing. Writing will make you strong. Writing of all these sentences. Not only the answers, but even the questions. If you get time, write it. Will give you extra practice. But brothers and sisters, as I said, conjugation of these verbs is important. 5 from each group, you know. You should do it, inshallah. Mulahiza. What is the meaning of mulahiza? Note. You say the same in Urdu. But that is not Urdu, that is Arabic. You borrowed it and you never said thank you. Okay. Taktubu hamzatu fi yajiu ba'dal ya'i. Translation, brother. You write hamza fi yajiu ba'dal ya'i. Wa fi lam yaji fawqal ya'i. On top of the ya. Understand? This is the rule, brother. Okay, now comes again al-Ajwaf al-Wawi. But this time it is, write down, brother and sister, Bab Samia. Very important. So that we can differentiate between qāla and nāma. Qāla is also Ajwaf al-Wawi, but it is Bab Nasara. And nāma is also Ajwaf al-Wawi, but it is Bab Samia. You have to understand, Hafsa? You must write it down. Samia. Means in the root it is navima. What is in the root? Navima. And then the mudariya should become yanvamu. Yanvamu. But it became yanam. Brothers and sisters, These are the things, inshallah, we will remember. And you will remember. And Allah will help you to remember. Because this knowledge is what we require when we study Qur'an, inshallah. If I get a chance, in the tea break, I'll write a verse of the Qur'an, brother. Okay, brother? Nāma. What is nāma, brother? Navima. Huh? And then, yanamu. What is yanamu, brother? Yan vamu. Okay, this is how it is. Okay? So, just keep it in mind. We will not use yan vamu anywhere. We will always use yanamu. But originally, it was yan vamu. Okay? And it changed. Brothers and sisters? Okay, ready? Madi. Nāma. Nāma. Nāmu. Nāmat. Nāmata. Nimna. Nimta. Nimtuma. Nimtu. Ninti. Nimtuma. Nimtunna. Nimtu. Nimna. Fine, brothers and sisters. Muhammadun. Nāma. Aishatu nāmat. Ana nimtu. Nahnu nimna. Anta nimta. Anti nimti. At-tullabu namu. At-talibatu nimna. Huh? Inshallah you'll remember. Brother khafa. 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 Khafu. Khafat. Khafata. Khifna, khifta, khiftuma, khiftum, khifti, khiftuma, khiftunna, khiftu, khifna. See? Now, qāda, yakādu. Huh? Now, this is nāqiṣ verb. Okay? He almost. Is everything clear? If you say nāma, what is the translation? He slept. We understand. The meaning is clear. Qāda, he almost what? Then you have to bring the khabar to complete. That is why it is deficient. It's not a complete. Nāma, you will say it is complete verb. And qāda is deficient word. Okay? It's nāqiṣ, brother. Fine. And number 28, brother. Nāma akhi fi sā'atil āshirati. Translation, brother? My brother slept at 10 o'clock. Wa ana, and I, nimtu, bādahu, okay? Bādahu, ana nimtu, bādahu, after him, bi qalilin, after a little while. Mata nimtunna al-bārihata ya akhwati. Now here are the sisters. Mata nimtunna. When did you sleep? Al-bārihata, last night. Ya akhwati. Nimna bāda muntasafil layl. Nimna bāda is zarf. And what is after zarf? Muntasaf. Mudhaf ilayhi. Mudhaf ilayhi. Muntasaful layl means midnight. Okay. Khiftu al-barda. I was afraid of the cold. Khiftul barda. Falam akhruj min al-bayti al-yawma. Translation, brother? I was afraid of the cold, so I did not go out from the house. Okay, very good. Lamma sami'tu hadha al-khabar kittu abki. Nice sentence, brother. Lamma. Here, lamma is when. Yeah, it is when here. This is zarf here. When. Lamma sami'tu. Sami'tu. Sami' verb to fa'il. And what is hadha? Maf'ūlun bihi. What is al-khabar? Badal, mashallah. Okay, when I heard this news, what happened to me? Oh, I almost cried. Huh? See? So, kittu is fi'l, madi, nāqiṣ, mabni ala sukun. What is tu? Ismu kāda. Huh? And what is abki? Huh? But it's khabar, correct. You are absolutely correct. But we should say a little more. Huh? Abki fi'lun mudariun marfuun. Huh? Bidammatil muqaddara. Now this we are going to learn after tea break, all this thing. Huh? Very interesting. Huh? Very interesting. Things are coming, brother. Huh? And then you will, where is the file? Mustatir. Taqdiruhu ana. Abki. So what will you say now? Al-jumlatul fi'aliyatu. Khabar kāda. That will be more appropriate and better, inshallah. Adaftaruka hada? Yes? Is this your book? Notebook? Zanantuhu daftari. I thought it was mine. Huh? Okay? Wakittu aktubu alayhi ismi. And I was about to write my name on it. Okay? Yeah. Brothers and sisters, zanantuhu. What is this? Fi'lun. No, zanantu. Mahdi. Fi'lun madin mabni ala sukun. And tu is the file. Who is maf'ūlun bihi number 1? And daftari is maf'ūlun bihi number 2. Wa huwa mudaf and yam mutakallim mudaf ilayh. Now this is again in book 3 we'll be studying. Zanna yadhunnu will have 2 maf'ūlun bihi. Huh? These are all coming in book 3, inshallah. Let me assure you, book 3 is halwa puri, brother. It's so beautiful. But provided we master our verbs. We master our verbs, inshallah. Very good, brother and sister. Anamatil banatu. Translation, brother. Anamatil banatu. Anamatil banatu. No. What is banatu? Girls. Anamatil banatu. Did the girls go to sleep? Madi, huh? Did they go to sleep? Anamatil banatu. Did the girls go to sleep? Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Did the girls go to sleep? Naam. Nimna. They went to sleep. Qabla qalilan. Are you with me, brother? Inshallah. You got it, brother? Fine. Nimtu al-barihata mubakkiran. Nimtu. Nim is fi'l. Tu is fa'il. What is al-barihata? Zarf. MashaAllah. And what is mubakkiran? It is hal. हाल कैसा है जनाब का क्या ख्याल है आपका okay this is hal we are going to learn in book 3 inshallah but mubakkiran and mutaakhiran these are hal in what condition I slept early okay brother and sister now mudariya brother and sisters nāma yanamu. Ready? Yanamu, yanamani, yanamuna, tanamu, tanamani, ya namna, ya namna, ya namna. Anta, tanamu, tanamani, tanamuna, tanamina, tanamani, tanamna. And then, anamu, nanamu, inshallah. Okay? Khafa, ready? Khafa, yakhafu, yakhafani, yakhafuna, takhafu, takhafani, yakhafna. Anta, takhafu, takhafani, takhafuna, takhafina, takhafani, takhafna, akhafu, nakhafu. Again we come to yanamu. Hamidun, yanamu. Aminatu, tanamu. Ana, anamu. Nahnu, nanamu. At-tullabu, yanamuna. At-talibatu, yanamna. Anti, tanamina. Anti, tanamina. Antum, tanamuna. Nahnu, nanamu. Inshallah, you'll remember. Okay, brothers and sisters? Akhis sagiru. Akhis sagiru yanamu mubakkiran. Amma ana, as for I, for anamu ba'da muntasafil layl. As for I sleep after midnight. Okay. Akhis sagiru. Brother, what kind of a sentence is this? Jumla ismiya. Where is mubtada? Akhu. Then mudaf. What is sagiru? Not for whom? Akhu, mashallah. See, it is akhu is marfu, so that has to be marfu. Mashallah, mashallah. And where is the khabar? Jumla failure. Jumla failure. Yanamu, fi'lun mudariun, marfun bi damma, fa'il mustatir, and taqdiruhu huwa. Fine. Mubakkiran. Hala, inshallah. Amma فأنام بعد منتصف. Okay. متى تنامين يا خديجة? When do you sleep, O Khadija? تنامين فعل مضارع مرفوع بثبوت نون. Where is the file? Al-Ya'u. Ya'u is the file. Very good. What is the answer? أنام في الساعة العاشرة والنصف. Translation, brother? I sleep at 10:30. 10:30. Here is, oh brothers, أتنامون بعد الغداء. What is gada? Lunch. Do you sleep after lunch? Brother, in the Middle East, it's so hot. It is just a way of life to take a little nap. Okay? Naam. Nanamu. We sleep. How much? Limuddati nisfi sa'a. For the period of half an hour. Ala takhafullaha ya rajulu. O man, don't you fear Allah? What is the answer? Bala. Yes, indeed. Akhafuhu. What is who? Mafūlun bihi. Okay, brother? قال طالب الجديد للمدرس. Translation? Translation, brother?
The new student said to the Muslim,
أين أجلس يا أستاذ؟ قال له المدرس. Mudarris said, Ijlis haythu tashā. Wherever you wish. Okay? Sha'a yasha'u. Sha'a yasha'u. You say inshallah. So that is sha'a. Yasha'u. That is also Bab Samiya. Fine, brothers. What is haythu? Zarf, mashallah. It's mabni ala dhamma. It's mabniun ala dhamma. Okay? Zarfu makan. Okay? قال الله تعالى في القرآن الكريم لله ملك السماوات والأرض. Okay? لله جار مجرور شبه جملة خبر. ملكو مبتدا. مضاف مضاف إليه. واو عطف. And الأرض معطوف. يخلق ما يشاء. Okay, brothers and sisters? يخلق فعل مضارع مرفوع بضمة. Where is the file? مستتر. تقديره هو. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What is ma doing here? Mafūlun bihi. It is ismu mawsula. Mafūlun bihi. MashaAllah. And what is yasha'u? Fi'lun mudari'un marfun bi tamma. Fāʿil mustatir. Taqdiruhu huwa. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And what is this jumla fi'liya? Silatul mawsul. What is it? Silatul mawsul for ma mawsula. MashaAllah. Huwa yakhafuni. Huwa yakhafuni. He is afraid of me. He is afraid of me. Okay? Fine, brothers and sisters? Nunu vikaya. Okay, yakhafu. Fi'lun mudari'un marfun bi dhamma. Fāʿil mustatir. Taqdiruhu huwa. Nunu vikaya. And ya mutakallim. Mafūlun bihi. Inshallah. Brother, yanamu. Lam yanam. Tanamu. And what is the amr? Nam. Tanamu. Nam. Okay, brothers and sisters? Here is the sentence now. Nāma zumalai. Nāma fi'lun madin mabniun ala fatah. Where is the fa'il? Zumala'u wa huwa mudaf and ya mutakallim mudaf ilayhi. Wa lam anam. And lam anam. I did not sleep. Lam. What is lam? Harfu jazmin. Wa kalbin. Wa nafyin. Okay? And then, anam. What is anam? Fi'lun. Mudari'un. Majzumun bisukun. Fa'il. Where is the fa'il? Mustatir. Taqdiruhu ana. Very good. Lam anam. Okay, brothers? Ya Ahmad. Ya Ahmad. La tanam fil fasli. Translation, brother. Don't sleep in the class. Ya Ahmad. La tanam fil fasli. Don't sleep in the class. Khaf rabbaka. Khaf rabbaka. Fear your Lord. Khaf. Fi'lu amrin. Mabniun ala sukun. Fa'il mustatir. Taqdiruhu anta. Rabba maf'ulun bihi. Wa huwa mudaf ka mudaf ilayhi. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? This is a nice sentence. La takhaf. Don't fear. Sayakunu al-imtihanu sahlan. Exam will be easy. La takhaf. So what is takhaf? Brother Muhammad, takhaf. La nahiya. Fi'lun mudari'un majzumun bisukun. Why majzum? Because la nahiya. Fa'il mustatir. Taqdiruhu anta. Inshallah. Okay. Brothers and sisters, I wrote down a verse of the Qur'an, and that verse is Surah number 33, ayah number 21. We briefly discussed yesterday, and I felt we should do it today. Okay, but the Laqad. Laqad kittu amutu. Remember? I almost died. No, but he said Laqad because he said Wallahi. In the verse it came Wallahi Laqad kittu amutu. By God, I swear I almost died. So that is Laqad. The lam comes for the qasam. We will later on we can say in this way also, Allamu waqiyatun fi jawabi qasam. But these will come in book 3, brothers and sisters. I don't want you to go into too much detail now. Understanding here at this stage will be better. Because lam is occurring for jawabu qasam. Okay? In this case, the qasam is estimated to be there. It is estimated that there is a qasam before it, which is not mentioned. It's ma'zuf. So now lam is liqasmin muqaddara, estimated. Is there qasam. And then what is qad? Qad comes with fi'l madi for tahqiq. It's called harfu tahqiq. Qad is harfu tahqiq. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? This is how we will describe things, brother. And what is kana? Fi'lun madin mabniun ala fatah. Where is the... Now we got to find out ismu kana. But do not jump to the conclusion if the ism does not come immediately after kana. You got to see the whole line. Okay, ismu kana marfu'un. So where is the ismu kana? Uswatun is your ismu kana. Okay, now I'm going to write it a little bit in red, brother. Just to make things easy, inshallah. Okay, brother, this is your ismu kana. What is this, brother? Not, mashallah. Not. Fine. What is lakum? Jarun majrurun. Okay, we cannot see khabar, which should be mansub. So lakum is your jar majrur, shibbu jumla, khabar kana. Are you with me, brother and sister? So this is your jar majrur, and it is shibbu jumla. This is your khabar. I am writing shortly. I want you to understand, because these things we'll do in much more detail later on. Brother. Fine. Fi harjar rasuli ism majrur wa huwa mudaf and mudaf ilayh. So fi rasulillahi mudaf ilayh. Fine, brother. Liman li harf jar. What is man? Ism majrur. Now what is man? Ism mawsula, mashallah, mashallah. Excellent, Sister Menas. Zadikillahu ilman. Ya ukhtana, our sister. And may Allah bless us all, inshallah. Okay, may Allah increase in all of us knowledge. Okay, liman. Okay, liman is your jar majrur, ismu mawsula. And then what is again? Kana again. Okay. Then, brother, where is the ism kana this time? Mustatir. Taqdiruhu huwa. And it goes to man. Now, when you will study the advanced books on Qur'an, brother, the scholars have written. They have described each and every word in the Qur'an. And we have those books. One of them is called Nurul Yaqeen. Grammatical analysis of each and every word in the Qur'an. We have it later on. When you go in book 3, I will recommend you to buy it, brother. So, brothers and sisters, the point is this. Lakum is khabar. And liman goes to lakum as a badal. Now this is a little bit going too much in detail. Liman, I know jar majrur. But then the scholars say that this is the badal for this. Okay? I'm not writing in too much detail, I'm only saying you. Because as you become strong and strong, you will understand all these things. Liman, the one who. Who's that one who? Lakum. It is coming from there. Kana, ismu kana, mustatir. Where is the khabar kana? Yarju. We are going to just study in next half an hour this verb. Raja. Raja, yarju. So this is fi'l mudari. Fa'il, mustatir. Taqdiruhu, huwa. It goes back to the ismu kana, the one in the ismu kana. Huwa. Yarju, Allah, maf'ulun bihi. What is waw? Atf. And what is al-yawma? Mawtufun ala Allah. And what is al-akhirah? Naat. Okay? Okay. And then again waw came. Zakara. Fi'lu madin mabniun ala fatah. Fāʿil mustatir. Taqdiruhu huwa. Are you with me? All this huwa goes to the man. And then the man goes into the kum. Are you with me, brother? Zakara. What is Allah? What is Allah? Maf'ūlun bihi. And what is kathiran? Maf'ūlun mutlaq. Now, if you were to write it, brothers and sisters, it would be like this, brother. Zakarallahu zikran. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Zikran kasiran. Brothers and sisters? Zakarallahu zikran. So what is zikran? This is a masdar from zakara. And this is the Arabic way of emphasizing. Zakarallahu zikran. You cannot translate, brother. The beauty is in the language, and you got to understand the language and feel the sweetness of the language in your mind and in your heart. Brothers and sisters, zakara fi'al madi, fa'il mustatir, taqdiruhu huwa, Allah, zikran, maf'ūlun mutlaq, kathiran, not. But when you don't use zikran, brothers and sisters, when you say zakarallahu kathiran, then the kathiran took the place of maf'ūlun mutlaq. It becomes nāma maf'ūlun mutlaq. But you can say maf'ūlun mutlaq. You got the idea, brothers and sisters? See, this is the way we will study Quran. Every sentence. And brother, after you study once, when this is recited, and you are standing in salah or even sitting and listening, it will touch your heart. It will move your heart, because now you understand every word that is being said and that is being heard. That's the way the Quran has to be understood, and that's the way it will touch our hearts. And inshallah, we will then try to implement all the commands of Allah in our life. Right now, brothers and sisters, the Quran is there. Implementation of the Quran in our lives is missing. Is missing. I mean, I don't want to go into too much detail. You are, mashallah, very smart and intelligent. You know what is happening in our ummah. That there are problems because Quran is little away from us, brother. Okay, brothers and sisters. Okay. What is this kana yarju Allah, Brother Abdul Samad? What is it, brother? Now this sentence also has a position. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Excellent. Excellent. See, this is the way we are going to do it. When you say li man, so man is ismu mawsula. And what is then all this? Silatul mawsul. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? I hope you liked it. Okay. Okay, brothers and sisters, we carry on. We were doing the last sentence. Ya Uthmanu, anta na'thanu. Brother, na'thanu is on a certain pattern. Can you give me another word on the pattern of na'thanu? Atshanu. Kasalanu, Jav'anu, Mal'anu, Ghadbanu. This is the pattern. You are sleepy. Alam tanam bil-layl. Translation, Alam tanam bil-layl. Didn't you sleep at night? You can also say, Ma nimta. You can say Ma nimta, but this is most beautiful here. It is more beautiful to say alam tanam bil-layl. It is so beautiful to say like this, brother. Alam tanam bil-layl. What is the answer? Bala, yes indeed. Nimtu, I slept. Walakin, now this is a lighter form of lakinna. What is this, brothers and sisters? Are you with me? Lakinna, and then this is lakin. This is the lighter form. Just remember lighter form. After lakinna, brothers and sisters, ism lakinna has to come. But if you use the lighter form, then that condition is waived. Then that condition is waived. And you can then bring jumla, fi'liya, or anything you want. Walakin nimtu sa'atan faqat. I only slept 1 hour. Okay, brothers and sisters, we start, move faster now. Ikra al-kalimat al-atiyata waqtuha ma dabtil harf al-awwali. The first letter has to be given proper vowel signs. In this, read the following words and write the proper vowel sign on the first letter. Okay? Starting with you, Brother Hassan, what will you say? Kul. We understand. No vowel sign, but we know. What is it? Kul. Brother Samad? Bi. MashaAllah. Brother Saeed? Zuk. Zuk. Gee, we can get strong in verbs. Zaka yazuku zuk. Oh, you have zur. I beg your pardon. Yeah. Okay, what is the next one, brother? Zur. What is the next one? Zur. Zur. Zur and then zuk. Sahih? Brother Muhammad? Huh? No. Khaf. 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 Okay. Brother Abdul Mukim? After khaf? Kum. Brother? Nam. MashaAllah. Sister Sister Madinah? Sir. Sister Rahima? Kun. See, now your mind is telling you. No vowel signs. And you will say kul, bi, zur, zuk, khaf, kum, nam, thum, sir, kun. The first. Sum, brother. Sama yasumu. Sum. That's why it is important to get strong in verbs. And then you know whether it is sum or sam or sim. It is sum. Okay, mashallah. Qāla yakulu anta kulta ana kultu. Amar. I think we know all these things. Nāma yanamu anta nimta ana nimtu, and then amar is nam. This is very simple, brothers and sisters. Al-kalimatul jadidatu, the new words, brother. Kamilun, complete, brother. Sudaun, headache, brother. Mashgulun, busy. Zulqad, the month, the Islamic month. 11th month of the Islamic calendar. Al-milhu, salt. Al-zaytu, cooking oil. Al-jubnu, cheese. Al-daqiqu, flour. Al-adasu. Al-bakkalu, dal, lentils. घर की मुर्गी दाल के बराबर. Okay? And bakkalu, okay. Baidatun, with ta marbuta, 1. And if you say baidun, eggs. Al-ghabatu, forest. Al-kitaru, train, brother. Al-bukharu, steam. Bukharu is steam. Al-Fakihaniyu, fruit salad. Al-Ghadau, Yanbaghi, brothers and sisters, suitable, appropriate, desirable. Suitable, appropriate, desirable. Or you can say it ought to be. Fine. La yanbaghi. Not appropriate, not desirable. Ghalaba yaghlibu, to overcome, to overpower. Ghalabani naumu, the sleep overpowered me. Kadhaba yakzibu. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Brothers and sisters, Alhamdulillah, you have some idea. Now, I tell you something quickly. Brothers and sisters, in the sheet you have the conjugation sheet. On top you have fi'l. You will write down the verb and you can write down the meaning. And then you have al-huruful asli, that is the root. And then in the corner there is a bāʿ. So you will write down the bāʿ. Then what is in the bottom of the sheet? Ismu Fāʿil. What is Ismu Fāʿil, brother? To write, writer. To ride, rider. Okay? To open, opener. You know we say. And then we say to eat, eater, the one who eats. To drink, drinker. To beat, the one who beats, beater. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Now, this is how we make the ism fa'il from the verb. What is the pattern? Fa'ilun. Okay, brothers and sisters? Fa'ilun. So remember this. And what is the next one? Ismul Mafʿūl. Ismul Mafʿūl. Now, brother, what is Ismul Mafʿūl? The best way to say is, brothers and sisters, Fa'il is the doer of action. If you say Kātib, he writes, okay? He writes. He does the action of writing. Fine. And then the Ism Maf'ūl will be Maktūbun. Kātib, Maktūbun. Ism Maf'ūl means the one who received the action. Are you with me? One who received the action. Okay? I ate an apple. What is ate? The action. I is the subject in English. Who received the action of eating? Apple. Which is Maf'ūlun bihi. What is it? Maf'ūlun bihi. Okay? But it is at the same time the thing which was eaten. Are you with me? So Maf'ūl is, brothers and sisters, the one who receives the action. Okay. Fine, brother. Jalasa. What is the ism fa'il? Jalisun. Is there any ism maf'ul? No. No. Majlis is something else. We are talking about maf'ulun. We need the pattern of maf'ulun. Write down, brother. You know it. It's written there. This is the pattern. Do you see fa'ala there? Do you see fa'ala there? You see fa'ala. What is extra? Ma. And then waw. These are extra. Okay? Okay, brothers and sisters, we must remember. You can only make ism maf'ul if the verb is transitive. If it is not transitive verb, jalasa is not transitive. So you cannot say majlus. Zahaba, you cannot say mazhub. No, brother. Because it is not transitive. But if I say to you, brother, Hafiza. He protected or he memorized. Now make ism maf'ūl. Maf'ūl. See how beautiful and easy it is. If there is a maf'ūlun bihi, then only ism maf'ūl can be made. If the verb is transitive, then and then only you can make ism maf'ūl. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Now, beautiful examples are there. Daraba. He hit. Ism fa'il. Daribun. The one who. And then ism maf'ūl. Madrubun. Here are two people who come in front of me and I'm asking whom? Man minkuma daribun wa madrubun. What is the translation? Which one of you जिसने पिटाई की और जिसको पीटने में आया? In other words, are you with me? Who amongst you is the one who hit and who received the action of hitting? You got the idea? Same way, katala, katilun, maktulun. Maktulun is the person who was killed. Same way, brother and sister, nasara, nasirun, mansur. Are you with me? And same way, brother, shariba, sharibun, and mashrubun, the thing which was drunk. Akala, akilun, makulun. Gasala, gasilun, magsulun. Fataha, fatihun. Now you know where the maftuhun comes from. Is the thing which got the action of opening. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Are you with me? Inshallah. Are you with me? Inshallah. About the weak verbs, it's coming in the book 3. But for mithal, it's easy. Okay. Wajada, ism fa'il. Wajidun, ism maf'ūl. Mawjudun. See? Now you know mawjudin, how many times you say sometimes. Probably you say every day. But you never knew that mawjud is the ism maf'ūl from wajada. Okay. Wada'a mawdu'un. Are you with me? Wada'a mawdu'un. Okay. And same way, brother, you will say wa'ada maw'udun. Okay. So these are the things very important. The main reason that I'm telling you that since we are doing ism fa'il, we should also do ism maf'ūl. And then in book 3, we'll go in detail, brother. So you will always remember ism fa'il and then ism maf'ūl. But ism maf'ūl can only be made if the verb is transitive. Otherwise you won't make it. Now, I come to one extra thing. All the salim verbs that we did so far, including mithal, the wazan is fa'ilun. When you come to ajwaf, it changes. What is in ajwaf, brothers and sisters? Fa'ilun becomes, look at it, brothers and sisters, fa'ilun. Why? It's ajwaf, the weak letter. It then changes. So, brother, qāla, he said. Make ism fa'il. Qāilun. How will you write down qāilun? Hamza. You'll write down? Okay. Qāilun. See? It is on this pattern. Okay. Zāka yadhūku. Zāikun. The person who is tasting. And then bāʿa yabi'u. Bā'iun. Who's bā'iun? The seller. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Zara yazuru. What will be the ism fa'il? Za'irun. Okay? Okay. Here I say another word, brother. Wazana. The thing which is, you weigh something. He weighed. What is the ism fa'il? Wazinun. Ism maf'ūl? Mawzunun. What is the meaning of mawzunun? The thing which is weighed. The thing which got weighed. Are you with me? Wazinun. And then mawzunun. This is how we do it. The important thing that I am trying to say now is this pattern which is for Ajwaf. You will remember. Because in the next lesson we are going to do Fi'l Nāqiṣ and we'll do Ism Fa'il of Fi'l Nāqiṣ. And it is so different from the normal way we do it. But if we don't know the normal way, how can I explain you the abnormal? So first we must learn the normal, which is normally Fa'ilun, and in Ajwaf it became Fa'ilun. Now we will do the Nāqiṣ, inshallah. Brothers and sisters, inshallah. Most important lesson as far as verbs are concerned. I will write down 3 verbs for you. Here I am not, because there are not too many in this. Okay, brothers and sisters, I wrote down some verbs. What do you see? The first one, da'a. Where is the fa kalima? Dal. Where is the ain kalima? What is the lam kalima? It is alif. We know that is not the true letter. There is something hiding behind alif. Okay. What is masha? Mim, sheen, and ya. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Mim, sheen, and ya. Now, brother, if that alif maksura, this short alif, is ya, then what is this long alif doing here? What it could be? Wow! So when you see a verb like this, 3-letter verb, so when you see alif, which is tall, alif mamduda, I'm doing this to explain to you, brothers and sisters. Later on, things may change in the explanation when we go much deeper in book 3, Dr. Abdurrahim explains certain things which, are most correct, that we will learn, inshallah. Da'a, when I see alif like this, it is da'awa. What is it? Da'awa. What is it, brother? Da'awa. So I'm going to write it. Da'awa. Okay, now once you know one, then you know all. What is shaka? Shakawa. Shakawa. And we just did yarju. So what is yarju, brothers and sisters? Raja. It is coming from Raja. So what is Raja? Rajava. Rajava. And this Masha means Mashaya. Rama means Ramaya. Naha means Nahaya. Now here, as you see, this is alif. I say Naha, Masha. I say Rama, But when the ain kalima got a kasra, then the ya became proper ya. Here it is fatah. So when the ain kalima was fatah, that ya became a. But when ain kalima got a kasra, then the ya became proper ya. This also you will remember. Are you with me, Sister Sumayya? See, why I say nasiya? Because you got a kasra here. That is why I always say, brother and sister, Arabic is so logical. It's as if we are learning something in science, algebra, or mathematics. It is so logical and so beautiful, brother. Now I tell you something. You will have to remember. Always you will remember Sākin pronoun and Mutaḥarrik pronoun. Okay? You will always remember. Because we are doing everything in sequence, huwa, huma, hum, okay, we have to figure out huma also. Dr. Sahib does not much think about huma. He's right because it's not frequently used. Normally you don't use huma. Seldom we use huma. But for our sequence and understanding of the verbs, we will do huma also. We have been doing it, So da'a is our base form. Now comes huma. Okay? Okay, brothers and sisters? Huwa, da'a. And what will be huma? What will be huma? Now remember, I say huma. At huma, the verb will open up and show us its original. It will show us its original root. So it will become da'a and then it will become da'awa. What did it will become? Da'awa. Da'awa. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Where is the file of da'a? Mustatir. Where is the file of da'awa? Okay, it is alif. What is on waw? Fatah. Keep that in mind. Okay, so what happens, brothers? Number one, that these verbs, when you do huma, the original letters comes out, becomes visible. Now we do hum. Brother, hum you have to remember one thing. When you bring the vaw of hum, what is vaw of hum? Fāʿil. What is vaw of hum? Fāʿil. It's a damir, remember, which represents hum. And that has got a Sākin pronoun, remember? Sukun. When you bring sukun, then this alif, what happens to alif? Chumantar. What did I say? I said something. Chumantar. Like a magic, it disappears. Are you with me? Those who understand, they will laugh. Okay. So, and what will happen to here? Ya will disappear. And what will happen here? Ya will disappear. This portion, brothers and sisters, this we will do at the end. We are not doing it now. Otherwise we will get confused. So, brother, hum will become the aw. The aw. Look at it carefully, brother. Hum will become the aw. What is the difference between da'awa and da'aw? That waw, which has got a fatah, is a third radical, lam kalima. And alif is the fāʿil. But da'aw, the waw is the fāʿil with a sukun. Remember, Sākin pronoun. So if it is the aw here, what will happen to here? And then huma, and then hunna. Here will become, brother, the at. It will become the at. What will become to huma? The ata. Okay, you got the idea, brother? So at home it became the aw. Here it will become the at. At here it will become the at. And then huma will become the ata. And then at hunna I put star here and star here. What does it mean, brothers and sisters? It will open up, show its true root form. So what is the root form? Da'awa. What is the root? What is the root of da'a? Da'awa. Now when you know da'awa, you put mutaḥarrik pronoun, what happens? Da'awna. Are you with me? What happened? See? Da'awna. Now the root became visible. Da'awna. Okay. Da'awna. Da'awna. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Now you have to remember that at huma and hunna, brothers and sisters, the verb will open up and show its original root, what it consists of. Whether it is alif is vav or ya. Okay, brothers and sisters? So I say to you, brothers and sisters, say shaka. What will be shaka? Shakawa. Shakawa. And what will be after that home? Shakau. Shakau. And then shakat. Then shakata. And then shakauna. Shakauna. Okay. I'm not going after shakauna because we know what happens. What happens after da'avna? Da'avta, da'avtuma, da'avtum. Same, which we have become good at it, brother. Shakavna, shakauta, shakautuma, shakautum, like that. Fine, brother. Raja, rajava, and then rajau, and rajat, rajata, and then rajavna, and then rajauta, tuma, like that. Now, brothers and sisters, I want you to do all of the verbs those are mentioned in the book. Conjugate them. Because this is so different. Isn't it different, brother? From what we have been doing. This is totally different. Lam, kalima, weak, with ya or waw, the verb behaves totally different. Okay? And we have to remember this. When does it open up and show its root form? And then what happens at home? We have to know it, brothers and sisters. Okay? Fine, brother. Knowing a little bit about this, we come to masha. What will be huma? Mashaya. And what will be hum? Mashaw. You got to drop it. Close your eyes and drop the lam kalima. What will happen? Mashaw. Mashaw. And then mashat. And then mashata. And then because there is ya. You say mashaya, mashayna. But that is easy. Today you will find it hard. But tomorrow, I assure you, I hope all of you will come and we'll practice. Because now we are only learning Mahdi. We got to learn Mudariya. We got to learn Amar. We got to learn how to use Lam, La Nahiya, Lan. We got to use all these things, brother.
Change in Mudariya or something?
Yeah, lots of changes, brother. Changes are coming in wholesale.
So we can't conjugate all of it. Just do Mahdi.
I'm going to do it slowly, brother. If we do it together, you will end up with indigestion. We'll get confused. Let us get strong in the base. Okay, brothers and sisters. Then now I have Rama. Ramaya, Vatavaya. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Okay, Ramaya, and then Ramau, and then Ramat, and then Ramayna. Ramaita. See, it's so easy. Once you get the grip on it, it becomes easy. Jara. What is, brother? Jara. Okay, brother? Jara, Jaraya, Jarau. See, you got the Jarau. And then Jarat, Jarata, Jaraina. Well, if you practice this at home, inshallah, you'll become very strong. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So, we say Naha, Nahaya, Nahau, Nahat, Nahata, Nahaina, Nahaita, Nahaituma, Nahaitum. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? Now, I'm not doing Nasiya. That we will do later on. First, you become strong in these, brothers and sisters. So, you can take all the verbs which are mentioned. Let us open the key, brothers and sisters. At the end of the lesson 28, lots of verbs are given. Okay, brothers and sisters, page number 97. Okay, look at this, kava. What is the root of kava? Kavaya. Okay, but in the, how do you know it is kavaya? Because that alif maksura tells you it is ya. Okay, kavaya. Can you do now this, brother? Kavaya. No, kava. And then kavaya. You will not say kavaya, brother. Kava, kavaya, kavav, kavav, kavat, kavata, kavaina, and then you are on your own, brother. Okay. Masha, mashaya, mashau, mashat, mashata, mashaina, mashallah. Jara, jaraya, jarau, jarat, jarata, jaraina. Okay, mashallah. Rama, Rama, Ramaya, Ramau, Ramat, Ramata, Ramaina. Ramaina. Okay, father. Baka. We have been reading this verb, baka, bakaya, and then bakau, bakat, bakata, bakaina, bakaita, mashallah. Saka, very beautiful verb, brother. Comes in the Quran. Saka, sakaya, sakau, sakat, sakata, sakaina, mashallah. Now, aren't they different, brother? They behave differently. Wait till we go to Mudhārya. Ata, ataya, atau, atat, atata, ataina, ataita, ataituma, ataitu, I came, ataita, you came, ataiti, you came, fine. Okay, nice word. Bana, banaya, banau, banat, banaina, banaitu, I built. Banaita, you built. Are you with me? MashaAllah. Tava, to fold. Tava, tavaya, tavav. 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 Tavat, tavata, tavaina. Very good. Oh, what a beautiful word, brother. Hada, hadaya, hadav, hadat, hadata, hadaina, hadaita, hadaituma, hadaitum, hadaiti, hadaituma, hadaitunna, hadaitu, hadaina. What a beautiful word. Now you see, our understanding will go deeper and deeper into the Quran, inshallah. Brother? Now comes our da'a. What is the root? Da'awa. Da'awa is the root. Okay, let us do da'a, da'awa, da'au, da'at, da'ata, da'auna, 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 da'auna. Okay? Shaka, shakawa, shakau, shakat, shakata, shakauna, shakauna. Okay? And shakauta, fine, brother. Tala, very beautiful word. Tala, to recite. Tilawat is the master. What is the master? Tilawatun is the masdar from tala. Tala, tala, wa, talaw, talat, talata, talawna, talawna. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Talawna. Maha, to erase. Mahawa, mahaw, mahat, mahata, mahawna. MashaAllah. Afa. Brother, afa. Always write down something next to afa. An. Because, certain harf jar has to come. Afa will come with an always. Afa and then an. Ready, brothers and sisters? Afa, afawa, afaw, afat, afata, afawna. Okay, very good. No, then nasiya we are not doing. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So this is how we are going to do. Now tell me it's different, isn't it? Now you got to do all these verbs, brother. They are mentioned here. Write down on the piece of paper and do it at home. Complete. Madi. So that tomorrow we will do the mudhariya and then you will get a proper understanding. But again, we have time, so I want to do mudhariya, but of the summit, we have some time, so we'll do mudhariya. Okay. See, when it is alif like that, which is waw, then it is bab nasara. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? When you see alif, like the a, shaka, raja, afa, tala, then that is bab nasara. Now when you say masha and naha, then you really don't know. Is it bab daraba or bab fataha? But with our practice, you will know. Are you with me? Masha, Dr. Abdurrahim has only mentioned bab daraba. But for our practice, I will also tell you that there are certain verbs in bab fatha. For example, that is why I wrote naha separately. Okay, masha. What is masha? Yamshi. Masha, yamshi. Yeah? So it is mashaya, yamshiyu. What is it? Yamshiyu. Remember? So this is bab daraba. Rama, yarmi, which is actually yarmi you. Fine, brother. Jara, yajri, which is actually yajri you. Now tomorrow I'm going to write down some grammatical explanation. For example, masha. How will you describe masha? Fi'lun, madin, mabniun ala fatah. I don't see fatah, brother. If you don't see, then what happens? Al-fatahatul muqaddara. Estimated fatah. I'm going to write it tomorrow. Now we will go in this kind of explanation because it is the time to do it now so that in book 3 we are strong, inshallah. Okay. Brother, mashaya. Okay. My mind can read mashaya, but my eyes cannot see fatah. So then I will say masha, fi'lun madin, mabniun ala al-fathatil muqaddara. Estimated fatah is there. Okay. And if I say masha yamshi, what is actually yamshiyu? So what will you say? Fi'lun mudhariun marfuun bi dammatil muqaddara. What is? Now the dhamma is estimated. Brothers and sisters, I assure you, you are going to become expert. It's a matter of just a couple of days. So that's why this session of Ajwaf, Nāqiṣ, and the next one is Mudaf is very important. Very important. Because you are now learning the detailed method of describing the verbs. Okay, but now I tell you something. Let us I have still few minutes. Masha yamshi. Okay? Think about yamshi. And I'm writing it yamshi. Masha yamshi. Yamshi. Actually it is yamshi you. Try to conjugate, brothers and sisters. Yamshi huma yamshiyani. And then Sister Manas, hum. Actually it is yamshi yuna. What is it? Yamshi yuna. Actually it is yamshi yuna. Brothers and sisters. But remember it is yamshi, so there is a sukun. Now you bring the vav, Fāʿil, which has got a sukun. So though you will drop the you will drop the ya. So what happens now? See, so many new things are coming because of the weak verbs. I drop the ya because the vav had a sukun. Now there is a kasra before vav. Now we have to understand that the vav and the kasra are not compatible. They cannot live peacefully under one roof. And the same way, dhamma and the ya are not compatible. They cannot live under one roof. They are not compatible. What is not compatible? Kasra with vav and dhamma with ya. They are not compatible. We have to change it. So, because they are not compatible, I change to again changes, brother. Yamshuna. Brother Hassan? Okay, ready? Yamshi, yamshiyani, yamshuna. Then tamshi, tamshiyani, and then this is very easy. This is Pan Supari, brother. Okay, look at this, brother. Look at this. I say to everybody, the food is ready, come and eat. Maal tayar hai. Okay, look at this, brothers and sisters. What is this, brother? What is this, brother? Yamshi. Now we bring the Mutaḥarrik pronoun. What is that? Nunu niswa. What do I have to do? I don't have to do anything, just pronouns. Yamshi. That's why I say maal tayar hai. Aake khana kha lo. Come and eat. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? You didn't do anything, you just pronounced. Yamshina. Isn't it simple, brother? Isn't it fun, brother? I was fascinated by all these things, you know. Okay, brother, now you'll be able to do it. But first, yamshi. 5 in your pocket. Yamshi, tamshi, tamshi, amshi, namshi. Remember, fi'lun mudari'un marfu'un bi dammatil muqaddara. In all of them. In 5 of them, dammatul muqaddara. Okay, brother, now let us do the whole thing. Yamshi, yamshiyani, yamshuna, tamshi, tamshiyani, yamshina. Again, tamshi, tamshiyani, tamshuna, tamshina. It is okay. Tamshina, it is. Tamshiyani. Again, tamshina. And then, amshi, namshi. Now look at this, brother. Look at this, brother. I'm writing tamshi. Tam, shi, na. Which is anti. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Anti. Try to understand as much, because we are going to repeat this tomorrow, inshallah. So do not get gabrified that too much is coming. We will do it tomorrow. And antunna, what will happen to antunna, brother? This is the last thing we are doing. What will happen? Tamshina. Are you with me? Yamshina, tamshina. They both look same. How did you make tamshina anti? Here, brother. The verb was tamshi. Are you with me? Then you brought the Fāʿil, and then our favorite, noon aata hai, noon jata hai. Because there is a sukoon here, so I dropped it. And it became tamshina. How will I describe tamshina? Fi'lun, mudari'un, marfu'un, bi thubuti nun. Are you with me? Fi'lun, mudari'un, marfu'un, bi subuti nun. And where is the file? Yeah. Now compare to that. What is this tamshina? They are same. Fi'lun, mudari'un, mabniun ala sukun. And what is this noon? Fa'il. They look same. But grammatically, I am explaining it in a different way. And we understand in a different way. Aren't you with me, brother and sister? Anti tamshina. Anti tamshina. So what is the meaning of anti tamshina, brother? You are. This fi'lun mudari'un, marfu'un bi subuti, noon, ya is the file. And here, the noon is the file. We'll do it inshallah tomorrow. Brothers and sisters, the time is up. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. جزاكم الله خير.